I mean, hello, everybody in the chat. Wait, what? Muted. It says you're muted. So you started the show and you're muted.
Hang on.
This is
Starting over.
every single time. Every single time.
Wow.
Hello. I'm reading.
No, wait, shut up. Quiet.
Yeah, here we go. Do you want to do the hold?
Yep.
The music's playing.
We just got here. Wow, everyone's showing up.
Can't believe everyone's just arrived. It's crazy.
This better work. Welcome to Odd Boys. I'm your host, Nathan Barnett, former gravedigger from Spooky Old New England, with my co-host, Tinfoil Tom. There he is.
Hey, hello, everybody.
Welcome, welcome.
Chat. How are you? Welcome in, everybody.
Thank you for being here. We have a special guest this evening, famous paranormal investigator and spooky boy across the pond, inside a mind.
There
Jamie.
he is.
Can you believe it?
here.
Who would have guessed?
No, surprise everyone. The first time you guys have seen him on the show tonight. Welcome, Jamie. Thank you for being here.
Love it. So glad to be on.
Can I just say the biggest conspiracy right now in my immediate vicinity is Jamie shaved. This is the first time in like 10 years Jamie shaved. This is unbelievable. This is momentous.
So
Crazy.
Jamie,
Crazy.
Can't believe it.
let me know if the stream looks like crap, because I'm nervous that my internet is chugging, but hopefully it's not.
Oh.
Jamie, did you have a beard or a mustache?
Well, I had like, I mean, I guess kind of a beard, but it was probably closer to like stubble and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
First
you
clean.
look clean.
Nothing like
You look
crazy.
clean.
First clean shave.
First
in quite a
clean
while.
shave. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't anything
Well-
like crazy. Not like your mustache, just like that you have.
Oh, this is just some
Yeah.
stubble.
Oh, is it? I see. All right.
We
Yeah,
should
yeah.
have
It
coordinated.
cuts me away as he says it as well,
this is
so I
just,
can't even
oh yeah,
respond.
sorry. This is classic
Just
American 5 o'clock shadow. Oh my God! Said with the first dono. Thank you for $10.
There you go. Oh,
Thank you
very nice.
Thank you very much. I should say before we start the show, Jamie is going to be our international correspondent, so he's going to be on the show. We're gonna try to have him on a couple of times a month. Whenever we have a guest on like that, say Jamie, we're gonna split all the super chats amongst each other. So that $10 goes to all three of us. Thank you very much. Simon.
Anything you guys, any donations you do like that, will go to our guest as well. So thank you. We've all just earned $3 this evening.
Yes, I could buy a
Let's
soda.
go.
Thank you,
Oh my
Sid.
goodness. Can't believe it.
Yeah,
before-
Jamie could
yeah.
probably in England. You could probably buy like a house for that.
I know.
Before-
It's crazy. No, don't.
Before we
we're
start-
catching up to America right now,
Oh,
so
yeah, okay.
I don't know about that.
Before we start too, I should ask the audience and you guys, do you want to see my beaver?
What?
Nathan, do you want to see my Jamie? Do you want to see my beaver?
I don't want to say yes, but I think I have to.
Does the audience?
I'm scared what that means, because that means something in from where I'm around, and I'm scared what you
That
mean
means
by
the same thing over here.
Does the audience want to see my beaver?
Miss Blue
need-
says, "Show me your beaver," and
Okay.
Fraxter says, "Show beaver."
This is my. There it is.
There's your beaver.
the
It looks like
What is that?
like a poop turtle.
It's a beaver. It's a
looks like a
beaver.
turtle
This is-
head.
It does. It looks like there's a turd on your hand.
Yeah,
it's not a turd.
It's
It's,
like
a
a
beaver.
brown-
It looks
a
like
brown
a weird
turtle.
turd. It's like, oh my god.
It's not. It's a beaver.
where'd you get that?
I don't
It
know. It's
looks
Elvis.
horrifying. It's
It's not horrifying. It's not. It's like it has. It has the teeth.
terrifying.
It has
That's
the
my-
teeth
Oh
and
no!
everything.
Has it got teeth and everything? Oh no!
I think
I
it's.
could just see this
I
really
think it-
dark thing with like a tongue in the middle of it, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I think it's cool, and you guys are just haters.
That's my least
I don't know
favorite
about
beaver I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's an odd beaver.
Just
exactly.
gotta say, it's an odd beaver. Yeah. Look, I have a beaver right here on the couch next to me.
No.
That is a dog.
That
it's not a
is
beaver
what I
at all.
call brown sausage.
I mean,
And then there's yellow sausage in the other room. Those are the pugs.
close enough. Close
Oh,
enough.
some of-
Oh, congratulations, Nathan. If you haven't seen it yet, today was the finale of Man, and now we can move into season 2, which is called Men.
Men. It's just two guys in a room now.
That's what I want. You're making Woman. I think season 2 should be just called Men, and it's just be a couple of guys.
You want to know what I think about Man? So
What is that?
Man is a series, if you guys didn't know, it's a little storyline happening on the Dad YouTube channel that I have nothing to do with. And I think that Man is a pretty mysterious little series, kind of like the Dad series, and no one has broken that down yet on a YouTube channel. I feel it's the way that for Inside of Mind to come back to YouTube to break down the Man series. He gets 1 billion views because everyone realizes Man is next level and genius, and everyone wins. What do you think, Jamie?
True.
That's what the people are asking for.
Making a big return. Is that what everyone wants to see in the chat? A big
This is
old
what-
5-hour video, deep dive into Man.
Yeah.
This
Not
is
Man.
literally.
What?
It's
What
only,
about
it's
Men?
only an
I
hour
like
long.
Tom.
The whole
Yeah,
series
exactly.
is an hour, so you can make 5
Yeah,
hours
I know,
out of
but
it
I can
easily.
make it. I was gonna say, yeah, I can make it 5 hours. I can
Yeah,
make it 5 hours. Be great.
Why don't we broker a deal right here? Jamie will come back to YouTube and do a video if you make a second season called Men.
Men.
It's just two guys being really confused.
I
Like,
think-
why are we here?
I think it would just have to be called Man Act Chapter 2 or whatever. This last one said Chapter 1, I think. Well, there's a woman in the house now. We have our biggest fan is here in the house. Oh, she's got her pug shirt on. What
I
is,
just got
oh,
home from work. It's Friday, which means payday, which means Nathan gets a
which means you need to
present.
save your money.
Nathan got a
Nathan
present.
gets
Is
a
it
Oh
present.
no.
Okay, close your eyes.
present? What is the present?
Ooh.
I want to know what this. I want to know what this is. What is it going to be?
Okay, open.
You guys can see it before I can. I don't know what
I already
I'm
showed
holding.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, this
Well
is
then.
actually cool.
Really? I think you're gonna be mad at me.
Matt, well, yeah, you shouldn't be spending money. You gotta save your money.
They're so cute.
This is pretty cool. Minecraft figures. I've actually wanted a Minecraft Steve figure, and I wanted the right size, and this is like the
Wow.
right
They didn't
size.
have the like skull guy.
Oh.
Very nice.
The school guy? Oh, the skull guy.
Skull.
The skull. Oh, the skeleton. You mean?
Yeah, Sai just said that. Nathan still needs to buy a sewing
Nathan
machine.
still
Oh yeah,
needs to
so
buy
can
a
we,
sewing machine.
can we
No,
just
we have
can we
the
get,
sewing machine
can we
here.
Get
I
some
have
red,
the one that I already own here in the house. I got it from
Yeah,
Seth.
but you gave it to.
But
Yeah, but you're
like a
borrowing
good
it. It's like a
It's
library.
mine. I
It's
never
like
give it
a
to Seth.
loan
Seth and I
library.
own it together, and we share it, and I have it here, and
So
he'll have
we
it
need to
right
get
there.
our own.
Kayoken, thank you for $20.
Oh, wow.
Just a
Kayoken!
reminder,
Thank you very
Minecraft is
okay.
for
We
babies.
are just babies.
That's
Minecraft
true,
is,
Kayoken.
Minecraft is for
Hi, Tom.
engineers.
Hello. How are you, Katie?
I'll let you get back
I don't know
to
if she can
work.
hear me,
You
but hello,
decorate
Katie.
your desk with those.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah,
will.
Love you.
Oh, this
I
is
don't think she
Jamie,
can,
Katie. This is Jamie.
No, I don't think she
all the way
can.
over in England.
Hi.
Oh yeah,
Inside
we've got
of
an
mine.
Englishman.
Hello.
I can't hear you.
Oh, she doesn't have her headphones. Here,
I
if you want to
figured
listen
as
to us talk, you can walk
I need
around
to
the
go
apartment
take
with
my
that.
shoes off.
Oh, here, just take that. Oh my gosh, save!
Sai! Holy
Sa-
crap!
Whoa.
These
Thank
donuts
you.
are
Machine.
It's because of the
Flying.
Sewing
Minecraft
machine.
figurines. We brought Minecraft into it,
Flying
and that's where all the
is.
views
I like
are.
everyone supporting the sewing machine.
Come on, let's go back to
She
the
likes
start. I
this.
call the sergeant.
Oh
I-
crap! Don't
yeah.
hit the button. It plays the video.
There was definitely something
I agree.
on
This
board.
is what it's all about.
Yes,
It's all about the sewing machine.
Thinking, who would
No,
come out
no,
and
no,
go
no,
towards
no, no,
outside
no.
Air Force Base and make a Christmas?
Hey, can
Maybe
you guys
that's
hear
what we
that?
need to talk.
Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we're gonna
go
hit
to
something
the stream
playing.
anymore. I love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we
when
need
you
to
when you
stop the
tap
video
the
and
headphones, it plays the video I was watching.
Okay.
Oh.
Bye. Thank you. Okay. The lady
Very
has
nice.
walked away. Cameo of Katie. Now, thank
So
you.
Nathan-
I gotta thank these people one more time. We have Said with 2 donations. Thank you very much, and Kaoken with $20. That's $40. We're splitting this 3 ways. So if you guys do the math, Tom, Jamie, and I are getting rich. I'm pretty sure. Also, every membership you gets you. If you guys become a member, you can join the members Discord, and if you become an Odd Boys member, which are the top 3 tiers, then you get in the Odd Boys chat room which is only for members. And tonight we need to have those members in on the show later tonight, Tom. That's the first time we're gonna do it.
We're gonna open up open lines. So if you are the highest, if you're an Odd Boys Tier 3 member, we're gonna open up the lines. We'll get you in here.
I also want to just go into I want to involve every member since it's new. I think we should get into the chat where people can chat, and also if there are top tier members that want to get on, you can call in. But I have to remind everyone, if you are a member of this YouTube channel, you have to connect your YouTube account to your Discord profile in Discord to then get into the Discord. It should be in the video description. I'm going to triple check to make sure.
Kayoken, thank you again. And again, Minecraft is for, I think for the $5 Australian. Again, Minecraft is for babies. Definitely not engineers, just babies.
It's
I agree.
for engineers, Kayoken, and you know it.
I agree with whatever Jamie says, and Jamie doesn't like Minecraft, so...
We're on our way to 69 likes. Can we hit 69 likes?
I agree with that.
It's not really good. Yeah, it's not the best game.
So, I don't know if this is going to pique anybody's interest tonight, but I felt so bad that Nathan did a red dono for the hot sauce and got destroyed on the last show that I'm offering myself up as a sacrifice on this episode to split amongst my friends. For every red dono, and I've sent Nathan the link, I have a Tom Wheel of Doom.
Oh, I got to open that.
There's 5 things on the wheel. 1 is the pickle, 2 is hot sauce. My left and right eyebrows are each equally on the table.
You're going to shave your eyebrows for Odd Boys?
For you guys and me.
No.
I will. I'll do it. So every red, we need to get Katie that sewing machine.
No,
God damn it. You've turned into Ebenezer.
Right.
You're in a relationship. You turned into Ebenezer Scrooge all of a sudden.
Because we need to try to buy a house and we really can't spend any money on anything. Genuinely, I'm not making any money and neither is she. So we need to we just can't. We just can't.
Well, I'm offering myself up. I'm offering myself up as a sacrifice. Every red dono is a spin. And you might get me to do something gross, or you might shave off an eyebrow.
Where is... I'm trying to open up that link that you sent me. Stand by, everyone. I'm clicking on a million things this evening.
Thanks for running the show, Nathan.
It's fun. I do like running it, but it's a little extra tonight with Jamie clicking to make sure he gets on camera.
It's an extra thing. Oh, it's in your...
Spicing it up.
Yeah, I got to go to this. But I couldn't
you know what you need?
You
need a stream deck.
I have one. I have one.
Easier.
But I'd have to program it for something different every time I stream, you know? But you can make different screens, I know. So
yeah, you
just press buttons. Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, you can, I show this?
You can do it.
Yeah, you can show that. Show that juicy wheel.
Okay, here's Tom's wheel of doom.
There it is. Every red dono.
Also, remember when I broke my keyboard last week? I had to fix it again when we started because my alt button wasn't working, so I couldn't crop things like I'm doing right now.
I do. One episode, your microphone stopped working. Another, you're shutting off your computer. Your keyboard's not working. Your camera's not working. Yeah. Today you're muted. How do you not?
Regular occurrence.
This is every single Nathan stream for the last 10 years.
It's because I've been haunted since I was young, and I think the electricity, the interference with the spirits, is what messes with devices as I go through life. Yeah.
Maybe you just, I don't know.
I think you're. I think you're like.
I'm haunted, Jamie.
Yeah, you're technologically
incapacitated. That's the reasonable response. Okay.
Let's do a test here. So if I click this. It will land on something.
It'll land on something. I won't do it, but it'll land on something.
Oh, the sounds.
These wheels are great. You've never used this wheel yet? This is the best one.
And you would have had to have eaten that disgusting sour warhead pickle.
Time to try a pickle, Tom.
No, I'm only going.
No, we spun it. It landed on a pickle.
It doesn't matter. There has to be a red super chat for that to happen.
Okay, so the options are eat the pickle. What's right mean?
That is my right eyebrow.
Oh, you shave your right eyebrow off, or the left eyebrow, and then you eat hot sauce, or you don't have to do anything. Oh, well, if anyone does a red donut tonight, is the night, everyone, because we are gonna torture Tom. I hope we make him shave both his eyebrows, and he eats the hot sauce, and he eats the pickle.
What stuff? Sped, pickle.
The best scenario
I think you need to change that sped to I'll think about it. I love that when that's on a wheel. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
that
I'll
was
think
I'll
about
think
it.
that
about
was
it.
another wheel option.
I'll
It's just,
think about it.
And then when it's landed on that, I just go
Yeah.
and then I don't do anything. I
just
go,
have a think about it. If it lands on, it's like, yeah, cool. I'll think about it. Yeah.
Well, if
sure.
it lands on that one, I certainly will think about doing something for somebody,
Oh.
but then I won't.
Fantastic.
As John has pointed out, there's a 40% chance of landing on eyebrow.
There is. Hey, it's up to a power greater than myself. It's up to the chat.
No, that's
Not do anything. What else can we put on?
Pickle socks. Yeah.
Not do anything. What else can we put in there? Nothing. You can't put anything on their raspberry. That's what it's there for. It's there just to be annoying.
Well, let's say hello to everyone who is here. We got Hoddle, Hans, Elastic, Mick DJ, Fraxter, Palm Trees, Raspberry, John, Kaoken, Metalface, Ska, Historian, whoever else, Laser, Starshine, Endren.
Whoever else.
You know, a bunch of other
Yeah,
people.
you got it.
Miss Blue.
Let's
Miss
just
Blue
read the chat.
Mothman.
Let's just read the chat.
Yeah,
Whoever's
we got
in here.
bunch of jokers in the chat. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the party. Okay, so we have a reason to have Jamie on the stream tonight. Normally it's Tom and I. This is the show we host, but we do like bringing in Jamie, our old friend, as a possible third conspiracy theorist to break things down whenever he's
We're gonna
free.
see what Jamie says about these mysteries today.
I was gonna say I haven't had a chance to probably look into these mysteries, so I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to turn me into a conspiracy
good.
theorist with what these are going. You, this is your opportunity to make me go down the rabbit hole and make me a believer. Whatever it is,
we will
that's
do that.
gonna happen.
Well,
Okay.
hopefully you guys all know Jamie. I'm sure you all do, at least in this audience. Inside a Mind is the YouTube channel,
Hello.
and he also streams on Twitch on Sundays. So go check him
Every
out.
Sunday.
Jamie
Yes.
is to bring. This is actually kind of old news now, so people might not remember this. But Jamie is who brought the initial big audience to the Dad channel, because he was the first person to break down the Dad series, and like 30,000 people subscribed to that channel over that weekend after his video. So I'm internally grateful to Jamie, because then every other giant YouTuber covered Dad after Jamie did it. And it brought
what is
all
Kaoken
of you to
saying?
me. So Jamie's the reason we're all here, unless you were watching Keith Abacary 50,000 years ago.
That's
So,
true. But yeah,
thank you.
pretty cool.
Thank
Kaoken,
you.
thank you for the
Hey,
super
Haley.
chat.
Oh yeah, and
What is-
Kaoken, thank you very much.
Why is Agent Javier Javier
Pena.
Pena here?
Pena.
Kenya?
Is he talking
don't know.
about Tom or Jamie?
I think he's
Probably
probably
me.
it's probably me because I have a mustache and
Oh.
cop sunglasses on.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, Tom looks like
right,
Agent
yeah,
Pena from Narcos. That's because I'm cosplaying.
Ah,
This is
We
my
were
new
just
thing.
talking before stream that you should grow a goatee.
he had
I-
one sort of the other day.
Well, I just
Did
had
he?
like
Did he?
I just had like I had the mustache into the goat, so it was like a wraparound thing. But then I was like, no.
gotcha.
Then I was
gotcha,
like, no,
okay.
this looks too foolish. I need to remove this.
Well,
Uh,
there you go. What donation is it gonna take for you to get a goatee on the stream? Come on.
That'll be the spared.
Come on.
I'll grow a goatee
Nah.
on.
Thank
God,
you,
Raspberry.
Raspberry. Also, blurps work. If you guys want to blurp, it will play on stream if you do the audio blurps to bother us
Oh.
and make fun of Tom. Only Tom, not me or Jamie.
No,
What?
I think everything should be. I mean, Jamie has a lot of blurps.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
Jamie's
have any
also a
blurps. I don't know
blurp
either.
master. Do you get blurped a lot on your stream? All right, on
does.
Twitch.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, there's quite a lot of blurps that go on over there. So many blurps.
It's a blurp.
You can't
in
say
the world.
anything, and then before you know, it's a blurb. You can't. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can say, and then it
Mhm.
just is. Next thing you know, it's replaying back to you within like
Right.
a second. I don't even think I'm more shocked of how quick it is. Like for someone to just like clip it, edit it, put it in a thing, and then play it as well. It's so fast. People are just so quick.
Yeah,
at this stuff.
Fraxter. Is it Fraxter? Someone is like a wizard at blurping or clipping, at least for them people. DJ Nikki is really fast at it. But yeah, you say something and literally like the next minute, it's blurping right back at you.
There's a few. There's ska. There's ska. There's Frax
Ska,
clips a
yeah.
lot of stuff. There's a few of them. DJ Nikki. There's a few. Sometimes hacks 0R Jacks.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God.
We got
Whoa.
50. We got a pink one. I like chaos. Hope
Is
it's
that
not
a
an
roll?
eyebrow.
I like chaos. Hope it's
I mean,
not an
is that a
eyebrow.
magenta? Is that a red or is that
That's
a magenta?
pink.
Did
It's
we
pink. It's not a red. So you're
Yes,
safe.
It's a red.
Red
Red
donation
is
is 100 or more.
Yes.
Oh.
So that's
So
pink.
if we get. Yes. Okay. So
Thank you, Sad. I always say Sad. I think
Hell
it's
yeah.
Sade. Or
I think
we
it-
should
I
just
think
say
it-
Deathful.
Oh,
we
say
can just call you
Deathful. Oh,
Death.
yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Sad, what do you want your name to be? Should we call you Death?
I think it's
We call you
Psy.
Deathful.
Or is it
But yeah, I'm
Psy?
looking at it. I think
Psy
that's like.
Deathful.
I think that's magenta. The red is the $100 one.
Yes. Pink is 50 to 99.
Oh, were
Yeah.
you seeing red because of your glasses, Tom?
I'm seeing red because I'm wearing sunglasses. But,
I
But if
just
you-
saw you lift up and I was
well,
like, oh.
I needed to make sure. But yeah, that is a magenta. Yeah, see, Psy doesn't want an eyebrow. That Psy doesn't want an eyebrow. That was I got a little scared there for a second. I was like, oh my god, is that a red one?
Thank
So
you very much.
Yeah, you know what Psy needs?
I'm
They
safe.
want the
I'm safe.
goatee.
I'm safe.
That's what they want. I'm telling you, the goatee will win. Be victorious.
Probably. Well, so the spin the wheel, to be clear, the red is $100 one. So every red donation, which is split between the three of us, which is $100 or more, there'll be a spin. It could be my left eyebrow, my right eyebrow, the sour pickle challenge, a spoonful of the hottest hot sauce, west of the Mississippi.
Oh, we
or-
spinning? Let's go. What you got? There you go,
And
an eyebrow.
we'll never know. No, it still moved. Oh, no, it's on.
Oh, no, he
it's,
didn't. Get moving.
It's on penis. I don't know what that means.
Well, get your penis out,
Get
Tom.
your penis out, Tom.
Oh, okay. Is that allowed on YouTube now? All right, I guess.
Yep, YouTube, there's no rules anymore. It's not Twitch.
No, they just gave up.
Yeah, they don't care anymore. They were just
Psy.
like, screw it. Nathan's got his dog out so many times. Screw it. Just keep it on YouTube.
To go back, whenever we have a guest on, like Jamie, for example, he's co-hosting the show. We're splitting all the donations 3 ways, so that $50 is extremely generous, and that's split
Yes.
between the 3 of us. So thank you very, very, very much. Sai, I believe, is an Inside of Mind fan as well. They were on my stream the other day. I believe they are an Inside of Mind fan.
Oh, yeah, Tom, you already showed your beaver. So
I
I
did.
guess
You wanna see my beaver?
penis
You
is
wanna
the
see my beaver?
small
Yeah.
next step.
You want to see my beaver again?
It's the next step forward.
Yeah, there we go. He did
Look
not.
at that.
He did not rip off the people.
Look at that.
There's his wiener.
Even.
Beaver, not
Yeah.
wiener,
Mom, I got a
beaver.
question.
There's his,
What is-
there's his wiener. The beaver.
How old is that, Tom?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I just Alba one day was
It
like,
just looks really old.
I don't know. Alba just had it one day. I
It looks like you found it in like an attic or something, and it's probably cursed or something, and it's just falling
It's
apart
definitely
from. I
cursed.
don't know.
He
It
needs
just.
I don't know,
a
it's-
seance.
it's kind of nice. I think
Raspberry, we're talking about
It's
Tom's
kinda,
beaver.
maybe it looks nicer in person. It doesn't. Quite.
these boys are odd. He even has his hand. I do. I put my hand
Hello,
up.
Derek.
I put my. Yeah, exactly. I put my hand up the beaver.
Wow.
Well,
Incredible.
should we get to the topic
Good at it.
of this evening?
You mean mysteries and conspiracies?
Yes,
And we have to make Jamie a believer?
we do.
Yeah.
After today's episodes, Jamie's he's not gonna be able to wait to come back on the next
Yeah,
one.
he's gonna be
I'm
hankering.
ready. I'm ready for some
Frothing.
conspiracies.
He's ready
I'm
for
some
ready
odd
for
boys.
tinfoil hat.
You all better follow Jamie.
Yeah.
He streams every Sunday on Twitch. I've seen his YouTube channel where people are in his comments saying, "Did this guy? Did he get vaporized?"
He died.
No, he didn't get.
He's gone.
He didn't. Right? They're like, it's been 10 years since his last.
It's because
No.
he never told his audience on YouTube that
He
he streams on
streams.
Twitch,
True.
and like a
He's-
I
million
don't like
people.
promoting my stuff.
A
It's just
million
like,
people
I
have no
That's-
idea. Yeah, you're
that's
telling
fine.
all
We
14
love
people
promoting.
over on my channel.
No, there's 50. There's 50 people here.
You
Can
got-
somebody?
you got people tuning
Can,
in.
can somebody in the chat put Jamie's link to his Twitch channel in there?
Nah,
Can everybody
I don't
please
need
follow this man on Twitch so
yeah,
that
yeah. Follow him.
I've
His
actually
streams
Jamie,
are pretty wild and crazy. For the British guy, he's not very reserved. He's more of an American. And I think, Derek, I agree. I think he doesn't even have an accent anymore. He sounds like he's from like Texas, for crying out loud.
No, I don't know what you're on about.
You have like a Rhode Island voice. You just have like a basic voice. Well, Rhode Island has a bit of an accent. You have like a Maryland. Like what state doesn't have an accent? That's where you're
he
from.
still sounds pretty British, Nathan.
I don't hear it anymore. Maybe I've heard his voice too
I've
much.
got a It's a mixture of like so many accents because I've got like obviously I've got a lot of you guys that I know from America, but then I've also got so many people from London and they've got a more RP sound and then I've got family who are from Yorkshire who obviously have a different accent there. So my accent is practically an amalgamation of just all these accents that I speak to on a regular basis merged into one. So even when I meet people, no one knows can't quite. I mean, a couple of people can pin that I'm in the north because I think sometimes my Yorkshire accent comes through a lot more when I'm speaking to someone who's British. But more often than not, they're like, "Where are you from?" Because I can't quite tell. Like I'm hearing British, but then I hear a twang of American. But then I think someone thought I might have had a bit of an Irish in there, although that I think was just stupid. But it's like no one can quite tell my accent anymore.
Do you have any family in Suffolk?
Suffolk. No, I don't have anyone in Suffolk. Why?
Because that is the location of the subject for this evening. Rendlesham Forest. This is my segue. Rendlesham Forest is in Suffolk, England, which is what, down south?
Yes.
Let's see here. There we go. Now we're
Down
on
south.
screen.
Near London.
Yeah, let's see if we can find it on a map here. Oh, here is the map. This is Rendlesham Forest.
Oh, the forest. Okay.
Where are
That's where all the aliens are
Where are
hiding.
you? What's your exact street?
Yeah, can you just tell them your address? They're not going to do anything.
Yeah, everyone's
Not
good.
telling you, but I'm in Yorkshire, so you can see Yorkshire basically on that map. It's like around the Manchester Leedsy area. That's I'm in that middle bit.
Oh, you're here, Manchester, Leeds. Okay, that's working class stuff.
Working class stuff. That's where I'm born and raised.
I took the train all the way from London here, all the way up to Edinburgh in Scotland,
yeah.
where I spent 24 hours, and then I had to turn around and come back unexpectedly. And I enjoyed my time there, but I didn't get to hang out very long. I want to go back. But yeah, so I've been through the whole state, country, whatever you guys want to call your place.
Nice.
But I've never been all the way over here to Rendlesham Forest.
The entire state of the country of.
I mean, honestly, England is like the size of like Florida, so
Yeah, it's small, but
Not
calling it the
very
entire
big.
state, the entire state of the country.
the entire state
The
of
entire state of the
British.
country.
It's still a
What is
country.
it called? Britishland.
I mean, it depends where you're looking. There's Scotland. There's Wales.
I'm looking at
England,
I'm looking
there's
up.
England.
I'm looking at the sky. That's where I'm looking. I'm looking for UFOs. Is this what? Oh, this
Guess
is what
so.
it's supposed to be that they saw.
Oh, okay.
So this is what we're gonna
The
get
Rendlesham
into.
Forest.
So what do you want? Should we just give Jamie the DL, the download, whatever what's DL stand for?
Down low.
The down low. Oh, I thought it meant download.
I mean, do you want? Yeah, I mean, I could give him the brief about the incident.
Do you have? Yeah,
unless
if you have a brief, I have it in my head. I know what happened, and then I figure we'll watch a video after. I'm gonna try to watch that thing, the Unsolved Mysteries thing, but I have a feeling it's just not gonna work because we're gonna get claimed and spanked on YouTube for watching Unsolved Mysteries.
I can give Jamie the brief. So basically, Jamie, in this, this is on a United States Air Force base. There's a few of them.
It's shared. It's a dual Air Force base with America and England. There's a jurisdiction line, but it's an Air Force base for both countries.
Right, but the main investor.
Ralph just became a member for the 8th month. Thank you. I'm British.
God, and Raspberry
Thank you,
did a
Raspberry,
super
for
chat.
your money.
Ooh.
Tom, can you Google something where Stonehenge is? Jamie, where's Stonehenge? Just tell us.
It's in Scotland, no?
Stonehenge, yeah, it's like that area. I don't know the exact part of like where Stonehenge is, but it's not near
Somewhere.
this. If
It's not
that's
near
what you're
there.
It's not in England?
No, where this place is about this UFO. It's not near that place. If that's what you were wondering.
But it is in England.
It's in England.
It is in England. Yeah.
Okay, it's in England.
Well, I think so. It's on the. It's
I thought it
very
was.
close to
I'm pretty sure
Scotland.
it's
If
in
it's
England.
not, yeah. I think it's.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
pretty
say
sure.
I thought I remembered it being in Scotland, but I guess it's just near there then.
I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's so close to it. If it's not, so yeah.
Frack says it's in Wiltshire, southwest England.
All right.
So
cool.
close to there.
Well, thank you, Ralph, and thank you, Raspberry. So, Tom, continue.
Thank you very much. So basically, all right, so there's an Air Force base. There are English and American personnel.
Mm-hmm.
There's several bases in the area. But this particular story begins just after Christmas, December 26, 1980. In the middle of the night, U.S. Air Force security personnel noticed strange lights descending into Rendlesham Forest, right outside the base at Royal Air Force Base Woodridge. Thinking a plane may have crashed, they went to investigate. In the forest, they described seeing a glowing metallic object resting on the ground. Strange symbols covered its surface. The men reported beams of light, and some even claimed to have touched the craft before it suddenly lifted away through the trees. And this was just night one. The story does continue, and there is a second incident, and we'll get into it. But the thing that I think lends a little bit more credibility is that we've got this first night, and this first night, I believe it was a staff sergeant named Jim Pennison, Airman First Class John Burroughs, and Airman First Class Edward, I'm probably going to mispronounce his name, Cabinsag. They were the witnesses that first night that investigated the disturbance. The second night had an entire squad that witnessed more strange lights in the sky and witnessed a beam coming towards them as well. And it was actually led by a lieutenant colonel named Charles Halt. So not only was this like a whole group of regular airmen, but there was also a senior ranking official who later wrote, I think it's called the Halt Memo. And that was found, and we'll talk about it, but that I think is a really credible piece of evidence, because it was like something that was actually submitted. It was a real memo by this lieutenant colonel that described the experiences they all had. So pretty crazy stuff, but we'll get into it.
Oh, okay.
So now are you convinced?
Might need to see a bit more of it, but I'm intrigued.
It is the I'm reading the chat. The Halt, the lieutenant colonel's name was I think it was Charles Halt was the lieutenant colonel's name. But this is the
Wait,
this is the main.
talking, or is he just?
I don't know where he went. Did Nathan die?
Oh, I muted myself. I forgot.
I saw him talking and there was no words coming out.
Yeah, sorry. I always do that. I said what you didn't hear me say is, should we tell Jamie the juicy stuff that happened at the highlights and then watch the video, Tom, or should we just keep walking him through the story? I guess we should think about this for the audience too. If you've never heard of this, it's kind of fun to get the full story, and then we can try to watch the confessionals of the officers later.
Yeah. Do you have a bit written so you can run through the story? Or
no, I just know it all because I'm really into this thing.
Do you want to try to tell the story this time?
Well, I can tell them the key moments, the key things. But you set it up perfectly, and then what the next thing that happens is basically the juicy stuff. So I don't know if we should just get right to that.
Ooh.
I think we could get right into it, yeah.
Okay.
And then we can go through the other stuff later. Yeah, I think we can get right into it.
All right, here, let's do this. Let's go back here, and then so the audience has something to look at.
I'll also say while you're setting this up, this is considered England's Roswell. This is an extremely famous case, and the thing again that I think at least lends some credibility that something was seen, and there's skeptics here as well. But I do think that the thing that lends some credibility to this is that it's not just one soldier, it's not just two soldiers. This was like an entire base full of soldiers over 2 different nights. And some of these were high-ranking officers. And I do think that they saw something. Like, what that something was and the thing to consider is that this was the middle of the Cold War. There were still tensions with the Soviet Union at the time. I do think that they saw something. Regardless of what that something was, there's a lot of credible evidence that they did find something here.
This is the forest. Hopefully you both can see what I'm looking at here. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to go through like images and kind of read the Wikipedia. So
that's a great source of information.
I'm just doing the basic stuff. So there's something visual to see as we tell the account. But what I was going to say is basically what happens the next night is those 3 guys investigate, Jim and John.
So before you continue, so just so the audience is clear, night 1, Staff Sergeant Jim Pennison, Airman First Class John Burroughs, and Airman First Class Edward Cabinsag saw a craft in the woods. They saw it take off. They reported this to their commander, and then the second night, there were more things seen by a different group led by Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt. So there were 2 separate incidents, 2 separate nights, and 2 separate experiences.
Mm-hmm. And then, well, you seem to have it all more laid out. Let's have you just keep telling.
Because this is all I watch online.
I'm just gonna jump to the juicy thing of like what happens when they encounter the craft. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Okay. Let's hear it. Let's hear your take on it.
Basically, these 2 dudes, well, they go home, and then that first night, Jim Pennison is compelled to go back. He can't sleep. He's laying in his bed, and something is telling him, go back to the woods. Go back to the woods. So he just gets up because he can't sleep, and he's like, all right, I got to go back to the woods. He goes back to the woods. He brings another guy, or maybe 2 other guys with him. I don't know if that was John and the other guy that Tom mentioned. But he goes in, and then they see the light in the sky coming at him. It's coming in pretty fast, and it goes whoosh. And it like goes right to the ground. This craft like lands, basically kind of hovers over the ground, and they're like looking at this alien spaceship. They said it was about 7 feet high, 9. It's triangle shaped, 9 feet on all 3 sides, 9 by 9 by 9. And he's 6'2". He's like it wasn't more than 7 feet tall. And he then touches this thing, this craft, and he sees this flash of white. He gives more details in some of his interviews that I'm not remembering, but like he sees white, things kind of go silent. Oh, the birds are all, and not the birds, the animals are going nuts in the woods, and there's recording of these animals, and they sound insane. They're like these like screaming animals, and then when he touches it, everything goes silent, and he can't hear anything. He sees this flash, and then he notices as he's touching it, he notices like this weird like Egyptian like writing on it, like what is it called, hieroglyphic type drawings or language on the craft, like etched in the metal. And then all of a sudden he sees like this like binary code, like 0s and 1s, like in front of his head, and he has a notebook that he writes everything down in, and he starts writing down the 1s and 0s that are like flashing in his brain. He said it was like downloaded to him, and he's writing down these 1s and 0s, and then years later he has it. He didn't even know what it was. He didn't know what binary was, and then he had it like translated, and it says something about like these beings sent him a message, and they're from like the year 8,000 or something. And there's a very bad thing is like on its way, and humans need to like, there was like a warning basically that he got. That's the juicy stuff. So that is what I know of this situation. Tom, you want to fill in the
you only
blanks?
know about the first. So you're describing the first night.
I know that. Yeah, that's the one night I remember the most. I know the other night. Once you
Yes.
start telling me, it'll probably come back. But like, yeah, you should tell it because you probably retain the information.
So-
better. So Jamie, you're believing this now, aren't you? You're starting to think, okay, yeah, I always thought there was stuff going on over here in England, and this confirms it. That's what you're thinking, right?
Nathan, your storytelling
What?
is man at bus stop yelling at me.
My storytelling is like the guy from the alley. You know, they're hiding it from us. The truth is out there.
going on.
I know it all. They all think I'm crazy.
Some aliens out
First
there.
of all,
That's
What?
the truth. Those are the truth tellers, and you know
recording-
it.
There's recordings of the animals going crazy, you said at the start of that.
Yes, you want me to go find the recording?
Yeah, I love
All right.
to
You should-
hear that.
I'm gonna
You
Google it.
recorded it
Tom,
on
look
the
it
night?
up.
Hey, no,
You want me to look it up? Okay, I'll look it up.
No. Start talking. I'm sorry. I'll look it up. You start talking. That's what I meant to say.
Okay. So Jamie, and I'm going off a lot of memory here, but I have some notes here. And this is a really famous story, so I was already familiar with it. The second night. So basically, with these 3 soldiers, Staff Sergeant Pennison, Airman First Class Burroughs, and Airman First Class Cabinsag, they reported this to their base commander. And this became the talk of all of these bases. It was like, hey, did you hear about the guys who saw the UFO? And that is when Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt, and this hadn't been properly reported up the food chain because it was immediately dismissed as like, I don't know what these guys saw, but we don't want to necessarily report an alien encounter. But Lieutenant Colonel Halt was initially a skeptic, and he wanted to make sure that things were reported on. So he took a small group out to the woods, and when they went out there, they actually found what looked like tripod landing marks, and they brought the British police. They brought the British police into this, and the British police did measurings in between. And initially, this was dismissed as like maybe animal markings, But the British police doing measured, I think it was exactly 3.4 meters in between each tripod marking, and it was in the shape of a triangle. So that in itself, and these were round circular things that don't look like animal markings, and they were positioned exactly in a very exact manner between each other. So they decided to send out a second investigative party the second night. And what they had found on the second night were elevated radiation readings from the site and multiple witnesses describing the same lights, including Holt, who witnessed objects split apart and send down beams of light towards them. And that was essentially what they saw. They saw these objects that were... They were described as looking for something in a grid-like pattern in the forest, but they actually split apart into separate balls of light or balls of energy, whatever you want to call it. And Holt himself actually witnessed one of these crafts approach them and send down a beam of light to his position. And then it flew away, and it was never to be seen again. But this was an entire squad of soldiers that saw this, including this lieutenant colonel. And very famously, and I can send that to Nathan so he can show it. Very famous.
Want me to play the animal screams?
Yeah, you can play the animal screams. I'll send you this. This is very famously, and I'll put this in our group chat. This is through the Freedom of Information Act in 1983. This is the actual memo from Lieutenant Colonel Holt that was given to the United States military and the British military, and it describes exactly what they saw and the prior incident the night before. If Nathan wants to show that on screen, but this is an official.
Well, let me play
this is an
sound
official
first.
U.S. military memorandum.
This is in the Y-Files video. He has the audio clip of the actual sound. Okay. It says here of what they heard in the forest. Let me make sure.
Like humans.
Okay.
And they admitted this terrified them. And all the time they'd lived...
You only hear it for a second, but...
Yeah.
And they...
So they heard a lot of that as they were walking through these woods, going towards this light. So it sounded like the animals were screaming and running away.
They were in a frenzy. The actual descriptor is that when... This was on the first night, by the way. So for anybody who is having trouble following this... The first night is when they heard the animals. This was the 3 soldiers investigating night 1. Yeah. And night 1, they described the animals of the forest as being in a frenzy. And that's what they heard. So they were very spooked out.
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at this, Tom.
Yep. But I would show that on screen.
I had it on screen earlier.
Is this the report of the first night, this letter?
This is both. This is an official letter from that lieutenant colonel to the U.S. military and to British intelligence.
It says next day as well. Yeah.
Yep. And this describes both nights. And this, I think, from my perspective, is the most important piece of information because this is from a high-ranking officer and a career officer. I'll also put that out there.
Also, this is somebody who's 2 weeks before I was born. I was born on February 2nd, 1981. This is January 13th, 1981. I think they were dropping me off.
I was about to say this
it kind of makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what? I'm officially a believer now. If you hadn't said that, I'd have never believed any of this.
I think this is where I came from. And you know how I'm Welsh. They were trying to drop me off in England in Rendlesham Forest. They were trying to put me in Rendlesham Forest. But then they got scared by the military. And then they had to drop me up. Then they dropped me off in Wales because they're like, get away, just drop them anywhere, quick. So I was probably supposed to be British originally. That's where they're going to deliver me, and then then I floated over here to America later on. But yeah, that all checks out. Continue, Tom.
So what do you think? So I have heard a couple of skeptics, and the main things that I've heard from the skeptics is that the soldiers saw the Orford Ness Lighthouse shining through the trees and that they mistook stars or a comet for a UFO. But that doesn't...
That means these guys just got to Earth. Like, you'd be really stupid to see a lighthouse and you're in the army to be like, oh, UFOs, a light bulb. That's a lighthouse. You have to be really dumb to mess that up.
Right. So my counter to that, and I do think that this is a fairly compelling account, is that this doesn't account for the ground impressions, like the actual findings that were in a very exact length apart from each other.
Yeah. So something I just watched earlier was they measured. There was 3 holes in the ground.
I just said this.
No,
yes.
but they measured it. It was exactly the same distance between each one.
Just said this.
Which is a triangle. So now everyone knows the truth since I told them.
Right. Well, I just said that, but thank you for confirming what I just said.
Because originally the army man thought it was animal burrowing holes, and then they measured them and they said, "Oh no, it's not animal burrowing holes." Nathan says it's aliens, and this is where he's from. So
right.
Now,
exactly
now
the same
audience,
thing that I just said.
You're welcome,
I'm
audience.
glad that I'm glad you confirmed what I just said.
Yeah.
The other thing is
you should tell them that next time.
They did find elevated radiation readings at all of these sites. So it was beyond background radiation. They took Geiger counters with them, and they did find on the second night elevated Geiger counter radiation readings. And again, this is the 3 soldiers the first night, and then an entire squad led by a lieutenant colonel on the second night. And this was an entire team of military Air Force personnel. So I don't think it takes that into account. I do think they saw something. I can't say for sure that this was a UFO, but I do think they saw something in the woods that night that is unexplained.
UFO.
That's what it is.
I mean, there's no other option. If it's unidentified, it's unidentified. It's an unidentified
it's a UFO.
Flying object.
Unidentified object, yeah.
I do think it's weird. And
Wait,
this
is
is
that what
something
it stands for? UFO, unidentified flying object?
Unidentified flying object.
I was just making a joke and then it ended up being actually what it is.
Wait, did you not know that's what
I haven't thought of the definition of UFO in forever, and I was like, wait, what is it?
I like the comment from Tibbs. Nothing beats Nathan mansplaining to Tom. True, just reiterating the points I just said. You know what you are?
I have a bigger mustache, so I have to be the one that tells how it is.
Hold on. You know what it is? You know what you're doing? You're Captain Hook from the movie Hook, and I'm Shmi. I say something, and you go Shmi, I've had a wonderful idea. We'll make the children love me.
Yeah, I do have a wonderful idea. We should do an episode on Rendlesham Forest.
Incredible.
So Jamie, what's your? This is in your neck of the woods.
What are you thinking so far?
What's your take?
So my take from all of these that you guys have been talking about is that Nathan's Welsh. What's going on here?
Yeah. Well, that's
where did that come from?
That's a conspiracy right there.
Where did this go? Do a Welsh accent. Go for it right now. Do your best Welsh accent.
All right. Hey, you all seen that UFO flying over there? Oh my God, that thing, it lit up the whole woods, I tell you. I was eating my beans and toast, and then the old green boys came down, and then no penises. That was odd. Where your dingas, where your wankers. So, I went back home, and I told the old lady, and she said, get out of there. Don't be messing around them woods, all right? Welsh husband. And I said, all right, Welsh wife, I won't. Here you go. Told you. Proved it.
I'm convinced.
Was I redlining on that? I'm probably peeking.
You. That you really
bloody hell.
See, Starshine says sounds like my grandmother.
Are you Welsh, Tom?
British Welsh lady.
Oi, me governor. The Queen of England.
We're all Welsh.
I like how I asked you both to do a Welsh accent, and the pair of you just did a Cockney accent.
No, that's Welsh.
That's all I know.
All I know is what I am, Jamie. I can't help it.
That's that. So, I do think that this is so to go all the way back to this. I do think this is a very interesting case. I think that. Oh my God, Ashton became an odd boy tier 3.
Tier 3. And Furberg became Odd Boy Tier 1. You guys can get in on the show tonight.
Thank you very much. I'm very glad that nobody's done a red dono, so I don't have to shave off my eyebrows.
Oh my God, we got to get to the spinning wheel, you guys.
Nobody's going to do it.
Someone needs to do a red dono, which is $100. We got a couple the other day. And if we do, we spin the wheel. Tom shaves his right eyebrow, his left eyebrow, eats some hot sauce, or eats the sour warhead pickle, which is a giant, disgusting thing. Or
nobody's going to do it.
Come on, we got to spin this wheel, everybody.
Nobody's going to do a red dono, Nathan. Nobody's going to cave into your sickness.
They will. They'll do it. Thank you for the members. So if you guys are Odd Boy members, join the members Discord. The link is in the description, and get in the Odd Boys room. We can all have a conversation at the end of the stream tonight, and you can tell us what you think about this factual event known as Rendlesham Forest.
So I haven't watched the video, but you claim, and you put it in the doc, that there's new evidence for the Rendlesham Forest account. What is this new evidence?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the doc. Here,
that's the whole thing. We made the doc, and you put it in there, and I was like, hey, Rendlesham Forest. I'm like, I know that case. That's a good one.
Incredible.
And you found new evidence somewhere. What is the new evidence, Nathan? Show us the new evidence.
Let me go to the doc. Let's see here, doc. Odd Boys. Okay. Oh, we have some quick stories too. We can take a little break and we can watch some fun little UFO videos if we want to take a break from the main subject early later.
Early later.
Early later.
Is that what I said?
Did you say early later? Did you just say
early later?
I'm telling you, they're possessing me this evening. They're in my brain. I don't know how to speak and I don't know how to function.
My goodness. It's what time for you guys?
Evidence.
I should be the one mistyping and saying wrong words.
No RC. I know. I ran out of RC Eshin. I do like RC Cola, but I have Coke Zero. I got a Coke Zero for the show.
Oh, I actually
know.
didn't watch this.
So you don't know what this is?
I just said,
so this
sounds
could be
good.
Just bullshit.
I just said, sounds good. Sign me up.
This could be just a big old lie.
It's on the news, Jamie. It's on us. It's
on
there's
10
a lot of
news.
10
There's a lot of
news.
things.
That means it's a perfect 10.
Wow.
Perfect 10 news station.
And UK government.
Have you guys heard of 10 News?
And it's an Australian filmmaker who is like the relative of us British people.
Wow.
So
us British people.
It must be us. Of all three of us.
Yeah,
British.
well, yeah. We gotta change the name of the show from Odd Boys to British Boys.
British
Yeah,
man.
because we're just all British here. There's no nothing else.
Let's see this. We can skip through this if it's garbage. Let's see if we got new evidence on Rendlesham Forest.
And he claims he has the evidence to prove it.
Australian filmmaker has the evidence. Oh, they're Australian people. They're our wild counterparts. This whole news channel. Okay, they're
It's
a
a
knockoff
question
of
that's
X-Files
fascinated
music.
scientists for centuries. Is there intelligent life beyond planet Earth? The possibility
that's
is
evidence.
as
I mean, they're literally
Right
filming
there.
aliens. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
what more proof do you need?
Why haven't we
Right
all
there.
seen? Why has this footage never been leaked till now? The Australians are keeping all the
This
good
is the
stuff.
evidence, Nathan.
Clearly that wasn't like an AI generated photo of an alien.
No.
No, it was
absolutely.
black and white. AI's like in 4K.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
They didn't think this through, did they?
We have to talk about Roswell. I
You
mean,
got
this
any
is,
Australians in the chat tonight?
This is the Roswell crash that they're showing here.
Thank you again, Eshin. That's the highest membership you can have on the whole channel. So Eshin, we should be bowing to you right now. That is crazy.
Eshin has told me he has a story for us, so I think that's why he got it.
Oh, we got to get Eshin in on the show.
Oh,
And
he has like
story.
UFO
Eshin-
Furberg.
I think I know what he's gonna say, but I'm not gonna take his thunder. But I think he had an experience.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Cool.
Here, let's see what these guys say.
conspiracy theorists claimed the US military covered up the discovery of an
This
alien
is just Roswell.
in
Yeah.
1980.
They're really
When are they gonna?
milking
Oh, there it
here.
is. They're Rendlesham
So-
Forest.
That to me, all of a sudden was like,
this the
wow,
guy?
why doesn't this? Why doesn't the
Oh, no.
world know?
This is the Australian filmmaker.
Australian filmmaker. Yeah.
He just wanted to get on the news, I think, to promote his new movie or something. He's like, oh, I saw an
found the
alien. You want to
evidence.
ask me about
I
it?
put the evidence in my new movie, which you can see in cinemas January
Right.
35th.
Yeah.
You can buy it at my web. You can buy it at my website. I've cracked the code.
Yeah. I actually have this course that you can take for £65 a year. It's great. A month, sorry.
All right, here we go.
Not a pyramid
40
scheme.
years
Don't worry.
on, that moment is the focus of a docudrama directed by Aussie filmmaker Dion Johnson.
Capel Green?
He says he's tracked down new documents, never
there's a
before
Chapel.
seen
I
video,
must have read it wrong.
and he's interviewed Larry Warren, a military man turned whistleblower who says he was an eyewitness.
Off the fabric of this
Warren.
machine thing came this bluish gold bubble and a split into three. And inside that, the upper extremities of what I only can say.
This isn't one of the main players from.
Who is this guy?
He claims
I was just
he
about
was.
to say, is this one of the main people?
Is he
But,
even
no,
old enough?
not said.
Yeah, I mean, in 1980
Wait,
was four.
Is he
that
like
was
65? So he was probably 20.
He was 20s at that point. So he does look like he's of the age.
Okay.
But he just claims he was one of the soldiers, but he's not one of the key.
Yeah,
players.
I never heard this guy's
That's
name
the
in any of
Main
the
people.
research.
He's
I've
one
done.
of like the troop people that were like.
That's yeah.
He could have been one of the guys setting up those
Alright.
lights that kept failing.
Oh yeah,
There
that's
was
an
a lot of
important-
people. Yeah, we got to talk
That's an
about that.
That's an important element that we didn't really touch on is that their radio. Wait, what?
Thank you, Derek, for becoming a member.
Derek
Hell
became
yeah,
a
Derek.
member.
The
Thanks,
Nathan,
Derek.
the Nathan members support me, so I love you and I thank you. And if you become an Odd Boys member, with the lowest tier is the same price as a Twitch subscription. So if you become an Odd Boys member, that supports Tom and I, and also gets you into the members Odd Boys room in the Discord, in the private Discord. So you get in the private section, and that's where you can chime in and add to the show.
The
Thank
party
you.
Discord.
Thank you, Derek.
So
Hell yeah.
you mentioned the lights, which I think is important because we didn't really touch on it.
I
So they
figured we
had
were going to
these-
get to it. We're going to get through all this
Yeah.
stuff that night too.
We're gonna get through it, but I will say they did have equipment failures, which does happen around UFO sites. Their radio stopped working, and also they had these, I forget exactly what they're called, but these sort of military installations that are in the woods, they have these there's 4 lights on a pole. It's like a mobile thing connected to a generator, and all of those started to fail. So there were like strange electrical anomalies around that
And they
time.
admitted-
The lights and their
Here,
radios.
you
stopped
want to
working,
keep
so it
telling the
is weird.
story, and I'll just show the visuals from the Y files as you tell everyone.
I mean, that's pretty much it. It's like there were equipment.
No, because there's a whole thing about night 2.
Well, that was night 2. They were going into the woods. I did explain. I did explain this. So that lieutenant colonel led a squad the second night, and that's where they saw these other glowing shapes that were seemingly looking in a grid pattern around Rendlesham Forest. And one of those shapes split off, came towards the lieutenant colonel and his men, and shone a beam of light in front of them. And there were elevated radiation readings. Their radios were acting irregular. And also these lighting fixtures, whatever they're called. I don't remember what they're called.
They're called light alls. They're called
light all. That's right. Yeah.
light alls.
And these are like, they use these in not just the military, but these are meant to go into areas where they need light, where they need something mobile that's connected to a generator. And all of their light alls kept failing. So there was something that was causing their electronics to act irregular during this time. And I think that those elevated radiation readings do show that there was something out there. Whether or not that's alien is up to you, but I do think that there was something out there. There was something out there, whether it be experimental military aircraft. Something that I think, this is a side note, but something that I will say about Rendlesham, and this is about the UK in particular, is, and Jamie can correct me if I'm wrong, but the United Kingdom, at least up until recently,
This is one of the guys.
The UK, yeah, that's John Burroughs. Jamie can correct me if I'm wrong here. The UK, at least up until recently, heard is that the Rendlesham base is where the UK and the US stored most of their atomic weapons in Great Britain. Because I do think that that's something that, like, so say you're an alien and we are the people of Earth. We're the bugs that are on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally discovered splitting the atom, atomic weaponry. And then you go, oh, we should pay closer attention to these.
Those bugs are starting to
beings on
unplug
Earth
things.
because they. Well, I think we have the power to destroy ourselves,
Yeah.
and so I do think that there is something to that. And if that's true, that Rendlesham, that military installation, was the site of Britain's nuclear stockpile at that time, I think that does make sense as to why they would have had a UFO encounter at that base at that time.
That's a huge famous thing about nuclear sites, that there's always sightings, and then they turn on and off the power. Did you say that?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say that, did you?
Well, I mean, we were saying that they were
Yeah.
turning off the light alls and stuff.
Well,
like
because
that.
the UFOs have been known. I did a video not too long ago on the Nathan Cemetery channel where the military guys were like, our nuclear controls to shoot off the missiles shut off. Like the buttons all went dark, everything shut off while they were seeing these lights over their base, and they were like, oh my god, are we being attacked? Did Russia like hack our controls? And then the things flew away and the lights turned back, all the controls turned back on. And basically what the military thinks is like, aliens are like, we have the real power, we have control, don't blow up this planet, you idiots. That's what a lot of people, that's the theory. That's what I choose to believe. I think they don't want us to ruin the earth, and they think we are going to, because we basically are already doing that.
I think what I was asking
You
Jamie
think that's
is
the reason they approached these
I think
people?
so. They're trying to keep
that?
rein us in, I think.
I think what I'm asking Jamie is, Jamie, you're in England, right? So
yeah, believe so.
Rendlesham, is that where you're keeping all your nuclear missiles?
Can neither confirm nor deny. Why would I tell you that? Why do I tell the Americans?
Don't tell the enemy.
The people go. Yeah, exactly.
But
You
we're
guys
not the
aren't-
enemy.
aren't-
This was a shared base. This is where we were.
Nah,
This is-
not
this is
anymore.
Tom, you ever heard the Rage Against the Machine song?
Gone.
Know your enemy? Hello?
No.
Are you a 90s kid or not? You got to keep them close. Camera,
I'm
Lerm,
young.
get over here, Lerm. Thank you, Nunya, for being here. Hello,
But they're-
everyone. So here,
Young.
Yeah, they're.
this
it's pretty
is
crazy.
I can't really. Hopefully, you don't get spanked and shut down for watching this. But I don't think YouTube's gonna recognize it if I have it turned down. But this is the Unsolved
you
Mysteries
gonna
episode on this whole thing, and it's really good. So if you guys want to watch this on YouTube, go
Yeah,
watch it. It's
I-
season 4, episode 1.
I will say I've seen a few, like I already know about Rendlesham,
Yeah.
decade maybe, and this is a lot of the soldiers who were actually like verifiably present at that base at that time, and these are real interviews with those soldiers.
And I have another interview I can pull up of the guy who touched it. He's talked about it a few times in some documentaries. I can show that footage of him talking. In 2010, I think, is when he did like a thing where he talked about it.
This just goes back to what
he has to say.
Oh, and
this just goes back. This just goes back to what I'm always saying. Stop touching it.
Stop touching it. Leave it alone. Stop
I mean,
picking at it.
yeah, that feels. I won't lie. when you always go back to like a horror movie from the 80s or something, there's always that thing where you're like, why did you touch it? Or why did you do this thing? This feels like one of those moments of like, why?
touched it.
Why
Yeah,
did
exactly.
you like? Oh yeah, I should touch this thing.
I would have to
That's a
touch
good
it. If I saw
idea.
UFO, I would have to touch it, no matter what was going to happen to me. It's worth
but
it.
it'll flash and then it'll zap
And
you up
then
into the sky or something.
I want to download that information to my brain.
No.
Yeah, but that's when
What
you're
if
gonna
it
get.
doesn't download? What if it's like a virus that takes over your brain and then you're infected, and then you go around infecting everybody else? You don't know what it's gonna do.
No, I'm saving everyone.
This is
saving anyone.
This,
We're gonna
this is why
mutate into an
gonna get
ultimate
beamed-
race.
You're gonna get beamed up and probed. That's what's gonna happen.
I want to become a
God,
hybrid
David.
alien, man. My mustache would be so powerful if I was part alien.
Do you think you'd like shoot lightning bolts out of your mustache at that point? You just go around like going.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cool. That would actually
that-
be a pretty cool weapon.
It
Just
would.
run
I see that-
around.
It just
Laserfish in the laserfish.
You
in
know
the,
how like yeah, everyone has laser vision with their eyes, but you have it through your mustache. It's it's the tips at the side. There's two things there.
Or just every hair is a bunch of lasers, and I have like I have like a
You just got,
cyber
like-
stash.
There's Superman with just like 2 lasers. Yeah, like we'll get a load of this. There's just a billion lasers just
I have
come out of your
rave stash.
It's like a disco light, but like lasers.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to upgrade myself, and you guys won't let me touch the UFO.
Well,
Because
it
you
might not
can't.
be that. It could be very dangerous.
Well, gotta find out. Worth it. Well,
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Tom, do you have any more information? Should I keep playing this visual?
I mean, that's like the nuts and bolts of it. Is that this was like, this was the aliens in town for 2 nights only,
Yeah.
and then
You know,
a bunch of
and then they left.
a bunch of military boys showed up for the rave, and they got radiated. And one of them, I don't remember exactly what happened to them, but one of the soldiers who was there by the it's like, well, out of all of the whistleblower and released a lot of this information after the events.
So the lights here, it's these kind of lights that they had that basically they went back the second night. They go to turn the lights on to like observe what's happening in the woods, and the lights kept shutting off. Like they wouldn't work.
Okay.
and it was like a bunch of different
Something was
lights.
drawing. Something was drawing.
Well, 15 people, I think, between both America and England, army people,
Saw things.
confirmed they all saw the same things. So
They've all like said the same stuff. That
Yeah.
like, yeah, there was something
everything corroborated.
weird.
Oh,
This is real.
Give me a
This is-
break.
This is what happened. I'm seeing real life aliens right now, guys. This is great.
Well, that's what I think too. I think if we're led to believe
They were
this, I
looking
think
for where they left me. It's happened 2 weeks
They're like,
before I
"Where
was
did
born,
he
you
go?"
guys. It's very suspicious.
Oh,
Very strange.
see,
For years.
True.
So,
Looked like a
it's off probably. Here it is.
Possibly. It's a
Red
wheel- it's a
Dono,
wheel
please
spin.
make him do it.
Nope. Nobody's gonna do it.
Oh,
We
we
got
can
we
do
got
this.
close with the
feel it.
a pink one. Thank you again,
We got
Sai.
the pink one, thank
Nobody's
you.
gonna do a red dono.
Also, every donation gets split 3 ways between Tom, myself, and our guest, Jamie, aka Inside of Mine, this
Hey.
evening. Thank you for being our first guest on the show. A British boy himself. So now that we've given you basically the gist of all of this situation, Jamie,
This is a lot of information.
we
but
want
I-
to go to the local and see how you feel about what happened in your own backyard. Do you believe
right, yeah.
this? Do you think it happened? And what's your take on aliens in the UK?
Wait, no. Let me before Jamie answers.
Oh.
Whose story do you believe more, Nathan and his bus stop rambling, or my?
I gave him
story?
everything he needed to know. I told him the hieroglyphics. I told him he touched the UFO. We got the binary code. You basically said a bunch of army guys were there, and then army guys and army guys and army guys. That's what you said. I gave him the deets, the dirty DL deets. So Jamie,
Yeah.
now that you believe what I said, how do you feel about it?
I love it. I love that story. That sounds so cool. I didn't really know much about it, but to be fair, I haven't really been able to look properly into like UFO stuff. I've mostly been looked into like haunted houses and like areas in the UK. So I learned more about that. Maybe that's because I'm close to a lot of those kind of areas. Whereas this, I know by American standards, it's pretty close, but like to me, it's quite far away. So I don't really hear as much about this kind of area.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. I like this kind of stuff. Just slightly off topic, I guess. But when you were talking about nuclear bases and hiding stuff out, that I literally went to a place just last year at St Andrews in Scotland, which is literally a farmhouse and underground. It's an actual little nuclear bunker. And it's still there from the Cold War, where it was planned for everyone to go down if obviously any nukes were coming towards the UK at the time.
So do you think that farmhouse was actually like had some sort of like fallout shelter or something beneath it?
No, it literally was a bunker underground. It was disguised as a farmhouse, so Soviets couldn't tell what it was. And then they were operating underground. They had a war. It's a museum now. You can go under it and go underground, and that's what we went to. And it's got its whole. It's got the room, where they do all the tactics and draw out the map. They've got like a radio room, so that if anyone survives above the ground, if they got in touch with a radio, they'd be able to hear from the radio guy in this bunker, telling them where to go and delivering the news of what's happened.
Could you imagine getting that call?
Survivors.
She's like,
yeah,
my skin's
Yeah.
burning
My
off!
skin!
I'm
melting!
right now. I'm on fire.
They dropped a nuke! I'm melting!
Help me!
Right, the guy in the
That'd
bunker
be
just
even
the guy in the
funnier
bunker
if-
We left Steve out there, you guys.
Oh shit! That's my
guy-
co-host. He's supposed to be down here.
the guy in the bunker would just be going, oh, geez, this sounds very bad.
Tell
up
him
there."
we're all dead down here. Oh,
I like
we're
that
not
when
here.
I said. I like when I said radio, Tom. You instantly thought, "Oh, it must be a call-in show in the apocalypse."
Yeah, they're doing
Yeah.
a podcast. They're doing a podcast in a bunker.
Podcast here at the end of the world. Like, we're gonna call in from the outsiders, see who's still alive. We got
You
Jason
locked-
here in
you locked the
Suffolk.
door! My skin's melting! Ah!
Let us in, you cowards!
The highest donator this evening will get a chance to come inside and live. That's what they say on the podcast. Oh God.
But yeah, no, I like this story. I think it's very cool. I also believe wholeheartedly that evidence got thrown out, the UK police and government in the 80s was fucking abysmal. Even prior to this, there was the 70s where there was an absolute failure of a case known as the Yorkshire Ripper and a lot of other serial killers.
Yeah, that's a crazy story.
They did atrocious job at like trying to sort some stuff out. So I wholeheartedly believe that if they got ordered to go to this area and have a look, I 100% believe they wouldn't take any pictures because they probably wouldn't even cross their mind. They were just so incompetent.
Well,
back
I
then
mean, even very famously with that tripod, the British police, their first thing, instead of being like, these all look like they're they're all the exact distance apart from each other and it's a perfect circle. It looks like something landed here. Their first thing was, they're like, right, these are animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a deer.
Right, this was a beaver that done this. And it's like,
a deer with plates taped to its feet.
Yeah.
So to trick the hunters.
Could be possible. Yeah, just to throw us off.
Yeah.
Right,
No,
and
like,
meanwhile,
legit,
you've got the soldier going, it was an alien spacecraft. I saw it land. It's like, nah, mate. This was this was just a deer.
It was just a deer. Yeah, it's just probably an animal. I 100%.
I believe it's swamp gas.
I am not surprised in the slightest that the police probably didn't think to do stuff. Or was like, probably just a bear or something. It's just especially with everything going on around there back then. Everyone just seemed very blasé the more I look back in UK history around the 80s and 70s. They just let everything kind of happen. And it's like, how are you guys still alive? I don't understand this.
That's the British way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the British?
I think so.
Just, I don't want to bother anyone. I'm not going to get involved. I don't want to ask too many questions.
I think they came into that forest and was just like, this is getting a little weird. I'm getting uncomfortable. That's a feeling I'm not used to.
This is an American thing. Let's let them deal with it.
This seems like something the Americans need to deal with. I'm going to back out. I'm starting to get feelings that's scaring me. I'm going to leave. Let's not document any of this.
I will say, I think all the good stuff happened in the I guess the 50s too. 50s, 70s, 80s, and then all of a sudden now 2024 and 25 is when all the alien stuff happened. It's back again. Did you see the thing the other day about the missile being shot at the UFO?
Yeah, the Hellfire missile.
The Hellfire missile. And the UFO just was like, nah. And it went away and moved around it.
It's a pretty crazy video.
Yesterday, all this footage came out, and it's all over the place right now.
I don't think I've seen it. I heard that they potentially found. Well, they haven't found, but they discovered there used to be life on Mars, which is kind of wild.
That happened the same day as this UFO footage. This week has been crazy for.
It's insane.
Space information.
It was. Well, I'll just go and say it was me, and rent on Mars just got to be too expensive, and
they found Tom's dump.
Decided to leave.
Look at this turd. This gives us proof that there was life 1 million years ago.
Space poo.
This is a foot video here. Let's watch this Mars thing. Actually, I'm interested in this.
Hell yeah, I'm down for this.
This is only 2 minutes. Let's watch this. Oh, it's no talking. It's just music. Discovery comes from rock sample named Sapphire Canyon. The rock contains chemical compounds and patterns which, on Earth, are almost always linked to microbial activity. Oh, there they are. The guys that found it. Scientists describe it as possible biosignature, not direct proof of life. Okay. That looks like Arizona. But a sign
since I don't think we've actually been to Mars, that seems like it's not.
You don't think we have rovers up there?
We have rovers, but that would didn't it just show
those weren't rovers? I don't think.
Didn't it just show people,
it just showed people
astronauts?
walking on Mars.
I just saw people on the planet. I don't know what
we haven't gone
about.
To Mars. We've had robots go
Tom,
there, but we haven't gone to Mars.
Are you blind?
You're watching. This is like Blender footage or something.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
it's Blender.
I saw Matthew McConaughey on there.
That was a movie.
I saw it.
And also, that wasn't Matthew McConaughey because he's never been in a movie where he's gone to Mars. I think you saw Matt Damon.
I saw Matt Damon in the plastic bubble on Mars too. Yeah, so a lot of celebrities been up there.
I think you're thinking about Interstellar.
Yeah, when he was on Mars before it was dry, when it was tidal wave town.
That was.
I'm starting to see why you guys believe this stuff now.
Jamie, you have to believe everything, and then you question it later. That's the scientific protocol.
Right, that's the Nathan scientific method.
Yeah. It's proved me success every time.
I don't know what happened to you, but you turned into a Facebook boomer.
I hate Facebook too.
I think Creator Clash damaged your brain. I think you got punched in the head.
No, I believed in all this before.
Legit, you're like you're giving the Facebook dad vibes or something.
Look, see, NASA saying, "Yup, it's real. Aliens, so sick. Oh my God, this is crazy, you guys. Let's party." She said something along those lines.
I think if you ever brought Dad back, it should be he spent time on Facebook and he's now a full-blown conspiracy theorist and gone fucking nuts.
Well, I am bringing Dad back, actually. I made a video about it today that nobody has watched. But
everybody watched that video.
I haven't watched it, so I'll have to watch it.
Everybody, here it is. Here's the news. I should mention it. Second round of the Kickstarter Indiegogo for the Dad movie. I raised $25,000 in the spring, and now I have to do it one more time this fall. $25,000 is a lot of things you can get. VHS tapes of the Dad series, the Dad movie, cans of food, the signed script. You can get all kinds of stuff because I need $50,000 total to make this movie. It's going to be a short film, and then I'm going to try to sell to Shudder or someone and hopefully have them turn it into a full feature movie. But yeah, here we go. This is it. This is, if you want to click the link in the description on the video on Nathan channel, I'll love you forever. So yeah.
And just as a reminder, if Nathan doesn't hit his Indiegogo goal, he will be forced to make more drama videos.
Nope, I'm not doing that. I don't do drama videos. That's done.
And that movie he's making is called Facebook Dad.
Facebook Dad. It's just about a guy who just looks at Facebook all day.
Yeah, it is. It's
right.
It's not the dad you guys think it is. It's
I've read the script, everybody. I said this on the last episode. It is, I believe, without spoilers, it's a good reinvention of Dad. It's not a sequel. It's not like it's Dad reinterpreted. It's a new Dad. And I think it's one of the better it's one of the better Dad things I think after reading it.
Well, thank you.
I think it'd be good. Yeah. Recommend it.
It's spookier.
This is
spookier. Spooky is always good, right, guys?
So
you guys like
the
only spoiler I'll give you is that for some reason, and maybe Nathan can comment on this, I don't understand why in every scene where you're at the dinner table, Dad now takes his testicles, he takes his zipper down, he puts his testicles through his pants, and he just rests them on the table. It's really weird.
So stupid.
I don't know why he does that.
Yeah, I was kind of commented on that, and Nathan just replied with like that shrugging shoulders emoji, and then didn't say anything else.
He told me when I called him,
and then he blocked me, and then this is the first time I've spoken to him since.
The thing that he just told
have
me.
To watch the movie. I don't want to give you spoilers.
I have the text right here. Nathan just said, "You don't understand humor." No. And I said, "Oh, I guess not."
It's not humorous. It's. I said it was a typo. You don't understand a tumor because that is a tumor. He's going to the doctor and he's like, "Please help me." It's a dramatic film. It's very it's a whole new Dad. It's just about a guy with really big testicles and he needs to have them drained.
It's 22 minutes of this, by the way, and then at the end of it,
it just keeps happening.
Right? It's like, well, now I can just spoil it since we already let the cat out of the bag. It's basically Dad can't dance anymore because his testicles are so swollen, and they get progressively bigger through the movie. It's really kind of gross now that I think about it.
It's kind of crazy, yeah, how fast it happens.
They get bigger. It looks really painful as well. But like eventually, at the end of the movie, the big triumphant return is that Dad eventually has them removed, so he no longer has testicles. Then he's able to dance again.
Yeah.
The scene where they got so big and he couldn't fit through the door anymore was pretty painful to kind of.
It's weird. They're just sloshing and making all sorts of weird sloshing sounds.
It's horrible.
Well, it is a horror movie this time around. It is a surreal horror movie, and the horror. I'll give you a spoiler. At the very end, the doctor like can't drain his testicles fast enough. They just pop them. They just go and they pop his testicles, and then it goes there. Testicle juice goes everywhere.
I think everybody. It
and
sounds like
it's a
they
slow-mo shot of like all these nurses going in slow motion. It's a little PG-13. So
I think everybody seems like they like this idea for the movie. All right, yeah, Nathan wrote a winner.
Hey, I'm glad.
There you go.
I'm glad we got $440. We're almost there to the $25,000. I just launched this thing today, everyone. So thank you for $440. 6 people. Thank you. I hope we can do it. We have 2 months to do it. 60 days this time. Last time we got 25,000 in 30 days, and this is the time we have a little bit more. So
you went over. I think you made it. You did like 20...
I didn't go over technically because I earned 27,000, but I walked away with 24,700 because Indiegogo takes a bunch of money. It took $3,000. So I almost hit the 25 after fees, which is amazing, and I appreciate it. So technically, I have to hit 27,000 again if I want to get the 24 something. But I'll take whatever I can get. I have until November. So if anyone's got a couple bucks, please donate. You can get a digital download. You can get your name in the credits in the film. You can get a VHS copy of the entire 4-hour Dad YouTube series on a VHS tape, the Dad movie on a VHS tape, Dad poster, signed cans of food, the VHS of both things if you want. There's a lot of options. Or you can just give a couple bucks if you have a couple bucks. So yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's the Dad movie.
It actually is. I have read the real script, and it is good. It's a lot spookier, and it's a good direction for the series to go in. So I'm
hoping it will turn into a feature film on like Netflix or A24 or Mubi is doing a lot of stuff too. Mubi is competing with Neon and A24, maybe Shudder. Someone might want to pick it up. I have a ton of friends who are making legitimate movies in movie theaters right now, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time. I should be doing this. You're friends with
the whitest kids you know guy. He just did Weapons.
Yeah, it's like everyone. That
movie was pretty good.
It was good. Everyone's doing awesome things now, and I'm like, this is stupid. I need to just get into gear. But I can't do it without all of you. So if you're able to do it, please help. Thank you very much. So yeah, welcome everyone. AKA, please don't spam in the chat. But thank you for being here. So Jamie, that is. Where did you go? That is the Rendlesham Forest.
Are you convinced?
Are you convinced? Do you think aliens landed?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm excited now. I gotta go down there and say hi to them. Hopefully.
How long? How much would it cost to get you to go to the Rendlesham Forest?
Oh yeah, how long of a drive?
How do we get Jamie to call in live from the woods in England and report to us what's going on out there?
I shouldn't I? How far? I gotta check how like the distance wise that is. Because I'm going down to London this week, and I'm like, how far exactly is that?
What if Jamie lives in the farmhouse and he's just been gaslighting us this entire time?
Jamie,
I've been there the entire time, just playing around.
Jamie,
are you able to go to this area, or is it like? I think it's a military.
I think it's a military base.
Oh, it's an actual military base. So,
I mean, so
it's not like it's still functioning, right? So it's.
I imagine it still is. I mean, this was like a major military installation, and it was a joint installation.
Oh, a joint one with this. Yeah, it's probably still going then. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's possible it could go around to that forest, though. But yeah, maybe I can get close to it.
I mean, you'd be able to be.
Oh, this is that movie. This is that Australian guy. This is his trailer.
Is this the movie he was talking about?
His trailer. The guy
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second.
This
what
is
was
his
the
trailer
evidence
to his
that
movie.
guy found? Did we find out?
No, we didn't watch the whole thing. I got bored.
Oh, right.
You did. We did. It just
occurred to me. I was like, we never found the new evidence.
I think it was a bunch of garbage, and he was just trying to advertise for a movie he made about Rendlesham Forest.
Yeah, I think it probably was.
Because this came out 2 months ago, June 27th, I think he's not getting the publicity that he needs, so he's going on the news saying, I have new information about that. It's in my movie.
Yeah, that's...
Here's
I believe
this
it.
trailer. Let's see. It seems
my
like it's
God.
a
I mean,
lot
if
of FX.
If he has a
It
movie,
does.
it means it's real.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna call out BS right here because it's like just for the sheer fact of, so it shows the soldiers pointing M16s, which I know for a fact because they were on a different country's soil, they had to leave their weapons on the base. So they weren't actually carrying weapons. They weren't allowed to because they were on British soil.
Oh.
That's just like a weird technical thing where I'm like, the footage is like the actors that they're showing are pointing M16s for dramatic effect, but I know for a fact that the American soldiers were not allowed to carry weapons. They had to leave them on base.
Yeah.
You'd think someone who was making a movie about it would have known that. Since
I mean, Hollywood doesn't care.
I guess, yeah. Hollywood.
Australian Hollywood doesn't care.
I was gonna say, actually, I just realized this is Australia, isn't it? Australian filmmaker.
They just needed to show that the soldiers were armed.
Guns, baby.
Right.
That's
It's like
what
they needed to show that the U.S. was trying to take out the alien.
They were fighting those aliens. What is this movie? This is look at all these clips. I'm like, what on earth?
I think that
I was like, we're watching the same trailer. This is not switched over to
it's very different. It's going through a lot of changes.
It looks cool. It has lots of effects and stuff in it. I don't know.
Crazy, yeah. Like, I mean, fair play, but my goodness, there's a
he's got a JPEG here too. That's
oh
cool.
yeah, shit. Holy crap.
Hello, Chunk. Hello, Moomin. Jory.
Well, we don't know what this new evidence is, but apparently this documentarian has found new evidence, which I don't think that there is new evidence because I think all the evidence besides the Halt memorandum and some random recordings that were leaked by a base commander are hidden away by the British Ministry of Defense or the Pentagon in the US.
Well, Jamie, you could go see this. You can go see the movie The Truth Behind the Rendlesham Forest Incident, UK premiere event to be held at the Regal Cinema in Stowe Market, Suffolk.
Oh, what day is that?
Let's see.
Does it tell you?
We should send you to go see the movie.
I should go watch the movie and give my review on it.
Now that
it's
you know all the
probably like
details.
a one weekend thing. He probably rented the theater to play his movie like once.
Yeah, that was like 2 months ago, so like it might already have happened.
What was
now
it
that
called?
you know the full story?
Capel Green. The Truth Behind Rendlesham Forest.
So Capel Green is a different area that's near the Rendlesham Forest. So I think that they're talking about a different... It's in the same area, but there were other sightings. So I think that they're talking about like... It's like the area in total.
And it's not in the theater anymore because there's only 4 C movies and it's not one of them.
Also, this is historically accurate. I don't know, maybe I know too much about everything, but that's an A-10 Warthog, which is the primary plane used by the United States Air Force at that time to assault ground targets.
Oh, wow.
It can fly vertically and horizontally. It's actually kind of a cool plane.
I want to see what these people say.
I believe the British also use A-10
It was not something that I can explain.
We're literally just coming up to it right now. Aliens are here, and we're stood over there.
Whoa. They saw an alien.
Oh, they saw things.
Proof right there. I believe them. British people don't lie.
I like how they're just showing the soldiers like armed to the teeth here.
Yeah.
Yeah. America.
I think that this was a pretty peaceful encounter. Like for all intents and purposes, it's like it doesn't seem I'm sure it was scary. If they did see something, I'm sure it was scary, but it does seem remarkably peaceful. Nobody was probed. Nobody was abducted. There was no cattle mutilation or anything. It's like everything was pretty peaceful.
No, I mean, yeah, the way you've told the story, it sounds like it was just an encounter in the night, and they just went the second night to try and investigate with more people, and they saw something similar.
They saw lights. If anything,
oh my god, there's guns and everything firing in this movie.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Which did not happen. They weren't shooting at the aliens.
Well, this I think was like
armed.
later events. They're saying because didn't other things happen in the Rendlesham Forest over the years?
That I'm only familiar with this event. This is like Britain's Roswell, so like this is like the most famous British UFO encounter.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with this one.
Makes sense.
Here, so
this is the big dog.
I have some side stories we could get into.
Listen,
to see
I don't
research.
I don't research the puppies. I only research the big dogs, Nathan.
Sorry. Well, I research everything.
You know what I mean?
Everything. Can I show you guys something?
Yeah, let's see it.
So, you know CERN, right? Tom does.
Yeah, the Hadron Collider in Switzerland.
Tom, explain what CERN is.
It's a giant it's a giant atom smasher, giant atom collider in Switzerland.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like, everyone. This is it's literally the size of like a town. It's underground. It's like this big underground subway, and inside is well, they're gonna show it. This video will show it.
I mean,
I'll jump to the moment I want to talk about.
Birds and other animals.
It's a giant collider, but so I'm trying to remember exactly what they're doing there, but it's like harnessing the exact power of the atoms.
They're trying
everything I've heard.
They're trying to do is they're trying to discover dark matter or
right, but it's very dangerous to be messing with a.
Yeah, basically what they're doing is they're opening like wormholes and black holes, and they could literally wipe out existence. Is literally what they could do, and that's what everyone talks about. Is like this is super sketchy stuff, and a lot of weird things happen in the area where they're doing these. This is like the most advanced scientific experiments you can do over there. Like they're splitting atoms and doing crazy stuff that humans shouldn't be doing. That aliens are coming here to be like, stop it.
Yeah, I think at a minimum, if you're dealing with something that is like harnessing this much energy and power, if something goes awry, which is like look at 3 Mile Island, look at Chernobyl, look at Fukushima. It's like if you look at all these things where we have like, and those are nuclear power plants. Now if you're at an installation that's literally like trying to like uncover and harness the power and the mystery of the universe itself, and something goes disastrously awry, it's not good.
No. Like it's like really bad for everyone.
Yeah. Yes. It's extremely bad.
So that's what they do at CERN, in case you didn't know, everyone. And
wait, Nathan, you know what we, before you continue, you know what we should be?
What?
We should be concerned.
What?
About everything that's going on.
Yes, we should.
We should be.
Took me a minute.
You got there.
I figured it out. So here, let's watch this little moment where they talk about what this Hadron Collider does, and then I'll show you the moment I want to talk about.
Experiment at CERN. The name stands for North Area Experiment 64, and its goal is to find dark matter.
So let's also thank Most Amazing Top 10 for this video, because it is pretty interesting. But yeah, they're trying to find dark matter through sci-fi means.
The invisible stuff that makes up most of the universe but doesn't interact with light, so we can't see it. Here's how it works in simple terms. Scientists fire a beam of electrons at a target. Normally when particles hit a target, they make other particles we can detect.
This is gigantic, by the way, Jamie. This isn't like a little thing. This is like, it's huge. It's absolutely
it's like the
enormous.
size of a subway system.
Right. So to put that in perspective, this is a giant hadron energy collider. It's absolutely massive. So if it blows up, it's like goodbye Switzerland.
Goodbye, like honestly, Earth. It's gonna throw the Earth off of balance in auto orbit, probably.
But
to which I say it's been a
this thing.
Yeah.
They've been using it. It's like it's already
been
scientists
for a long time, I think.
It's super secretive. It's like people don't like. You can gain access to it, but it's like the experiments they're doing. A lot of them are like highly confidential and it's difficult to gain access to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, scientists have been using it for some time. The LHC. It's absolutely gigantic. It's massive.
Remind us sometime, Tom or audience, that I want to do an episode where we talk about that experiment where it was like the electrons were like realizing that they were being observed. You guys know about this? Where they were trying to like watch electrons.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Electrons were conscious of the humans watching them, and they acted differently.
Yeah, it was
that
like
is a mind-blowing story that I want to talk about sometime.
Yeah, I've heard that story before. It was a scientific experiment where the atoms
There
are
it
being
is.
observed
I
by
knew someone would
scientists.
know it. Thank you, John. The double slit experiment. Yes.
But they knew they were being watched and they reacted, which is like
it's insane.
It's very strange.
Very
strange.
And ultimately, the reason I want to talk about that is because it sort of leads into simulation theory. That are we in a simulation, and is this just a computer program? And that's the programmers going, oh crap! They're like, the game is hacking itself. Stop it.
If we're in a simulation, this stinks. Where's my Bugatti?
Yeah, if we're in a simulation, I expect to have a lot better life. I'm having a very not great version of what could be amazing.
If this is a simulation, please, simulation, give me a whole stack of gold bars and diamonds right now, please.
Give me $25,000 so I can make my movie.
You're thinking too small here. You gotta just give me a.
I don't want to be,
give me a
I
bank
don't ask for too much. I want them to think, okay, this guy's got some, modest goals here. So yeah,
modest goals.
Worst simulation
so
ever.
we'll give banana. Go
Banana.
bigger.
Banana.
Go from all.
Yeah, go big or go home. You know what I mean?
All right, so I'll watch this, and then we should get some of the chat in here, some of the members in here. So here
energy seems to just vanish completely. Physicists think that missing energy could mean a dark matter particle was made and flew off without interacting with anything we can detect. Every time the electron beam vanishes like this, it's basically poking at a part of reality that we can't normally see. Now, they're not finding anything yet, but each run teaches them a bit more about what dark matter could be and where it hides. It's kind of unsettling when you think about it, though. The experiment is probing a potential realm that's invisible to us. People near CERN have been reporting weird dreams ever since.
So yeah, then weird stuff happens. But now I want to talk about, where is this?
CERN is basically Half-Life. If you want to that's
it is
like
it
a base.
Pretty much is. It's like, what the fuck?
But this is real. That's the whole thing. Is CERN is absolutely real, and they're absolutely conducting crazy experiments there, which they probably shouldn't be doing. But it's like the same argument with building a Manhattan-sized AI data processing center. Should we be making this? No, we're going to destroy ourselves. Please stop doing this. But we just somebody somewhere thinks that this deserves to be funded, and they keep making it. They keep making these things. It's not good.
Starshine says Brian Cox's university department makes parts for it. Lots of universities do. And then they said in London we hear it humming at night. What, the parts for the Hadron Collider, or you hear the Hadron Collider from Switzerland in England? Either way.
You hear it humming at night?
Jamie, do you ever hear any humming over there in England at night?
Well, it's in
And
London.
I'm not talking
so
about any lady visitors. No, humming you a song so you to fall asleep at night is what I'm saying.
Hey!
Oh.
Hey!
Yay!
Hey now!
I'll take that as a no. All right, let me play this. This is the part that I was interested in seeing. This is one of the things that happens in the area around the Hadron Collider.
Living around CERN have sometimes noticed weird things with animals, especially birds. Over the years, there have been reports of flocks suddenly dropping dead, animals acting strangely.
Look at all those dead birds.
There have been reports of flocks
they dropped to the
Were
ground.
they dead though? A bunch of them flying away.
And then, but look, the other ones are just laying there dead.
Oh yeah,
No, they're just sleeping. They're fine.
I've never seen birds drop that fast.
That's because you haven't gone outside in a while. This is what they do.
Outside.
Sometimes they just decide to get sleepy.
That image is alone is insane. Was that like near the thing, or is that just like?
I think it was.
Switzerland?
Unless it was just B-roll.
Might have been just B-roll, but like either way, wherever that was, that's insane.
Jory points this out. I've seen that before too. Yeah, there's a statue of Shiva, who Shiva is a Hindu goddess, right? There's a statue of Shiva outside the. Wait, Shiva is the goddess of war, is that right, or goddess of destruction? Which is outside CERN, but this is real. Like there's a giant statue of Shiva outside of CERN, and that it is very strange that it's out there. And like there is a conspiracy that like people have been sacrificed in front of this statue.
This right
and there's
here?
like
Statue of
Yes.
Natraja at CERN, Switzerland. This depicts the scientific symbolism of Natraja, the cosmic dance of Lord Shiva. Why?
Yeah, it's Derek says it's a tribute to Oppenheimer, who Oppenheimer and the atomic bomb.
Oh.
It's still very.
Oh.
It's still. I don't know. Like, maybe there is a logical explanation for the statue being in front of it. I've seen the video. Yeah, there's a video with a sacrifice, or like supposedly a mock sacrifice in front of CERN, but it's a very compelling video and it's very strange. If you just type in CERN sacrifice video, I'm sure it'll come up on YouTube.
What?
But, oh yeah, you can see it. It's very strange. And and this is a real video. The justification is that it was a quote unquote mock sacrifice, but it actually was in front of this statue. It's very, very strange.
Source of CERN sacrifice video found dead. What?
It's very, very strange. It's very weird.
What is it? Oh, wait, is this like actually a real thing?
Yeah,
it says feels staged.
Everybody, this is Scott at Stand Your Ground Studio.
Stand Your Ground Studio. Shout out. Thank you.
I mean, it could be staged. It could be a mock sacrificial video.
What the YouTuber is saying. They say it feels staged.
Is this actually CERN right here with the statue?
Yes.
You can't just go over to CERN and do this. So this has to be someone who's allowed to do this. You can't just like show up to the front of the building.
These were the researchers that did it, and supposedly somebody who was like a quote unquote whistleblower from one of the offices filmed it and leaked it.
Oh, so the researchers, why are they doing this though?
Because like, well, I mean,
I'm gonna
they're bored.
I mean, it's either a mock sacrifice or it was a real sacrifice to the statue.
It's 100% a mock sacrifice.
Like, who are they sacrificing? An animal?
How can we fuck some people
up? A person. They have a
real?
person.
This is stupid. They can't just murder someone on camera.
It's still it's still weird.
You can see the guy's Nikes.
Oh, it's weird for sure, but I won't lie. A bunch of researchers. This is basically just a bunch of a D&D group getting together. Yeah,
these are a bunch of nerds. They're trying to make a video to freak everybody out.
This is literally a bunch of nerds going, you know what'll be cool? It'll be funny. We like pretend to murder someone in front of the statue.
The point that the point that I'm making is, real or not, it's still very strange.
Yeah, and you can see the dude's Pumas right here.
After that,
it looks very non-legitimate and not serious
Well,
at all.
I mean, Heaven's Gate, they all had Nikes on.
But they all had matching Nikes.
True.
These people are wearing random
It wouldn't be on
shoes.
YouTube if it was a real human sacrifice, John.
I'm just wondering why.
That's what they want you to think.
How did management and the people who run CERN not get mad at these people for doing this? This makes CERN look like a joke. You know, like higher ups must have been pretty upset about this.
They just shook their heads disapprovingly.
Enjoy.
That's the worst kind of thing that they could have got.
They weren't mad. They were just disappointed.
But wait, I'll already tell you. I'll tell you right away why this is fake. Because why is this guy filming in a secret angle, like hiding before anyone's even there? How did he know they were coming to then secretly film? Oh my God, I know something's going to happen, so I'll hide now and start recording because I bet you something's about to happen.
There you go.
This doesn't make any sense. He's filming before anyone's even walking up.
That's a good shot of like the shadow. Look at that.
Yeah,
it's still
creepy.
Weird. It's still weird. Regardless, it's still weird.
Yeah, here they all come.
But yeah, this is CERN. This is like actually their facility. All I'm saying is that it's weird. That's all. Fake or not, it's still very weird. It's like
fake or not, it's like
why is it always black
There's
robes
no or
too?
not.
Why don't they come up with something different? Oh, is that a naked lady? No, it's just a lady in her work
She's
clothes.
about to be sacrificed.
She's okay with dying for whatever CERN's molecule splitting they're doing.
Absolutely.
It's so they can make their super dark matter collider.
Yeah.
I like that the guy in the Pumas is running the show. He's like, everyone get down.
Yeah, look, he's got that. They got in cloaks and he couldn't be bothered to change his
He's got like
shoes.
cargo shorts on.
I mean, just because you're going to.
Come on! That was a stab. That wasn't a fucking stab. What do you? Real or not?
so
It's pretty. It's
stupid.
clearly not fucking real. Fucking little.
Hey, believe what you want.
I got him.
You hear him?
Oh God! Oh shit! Run, dude! They're gonna get you.
They're gonna get us. Yeah, run! They're gonna get us too.
9 years ago, and it doesn't even have 250,000 views. No one cared. I was like, yeah, whatever.
Everyone saw this and was like, yeah, whatever. This is not there. This is not
Oh,
there.
I watch. They're gonna come after him now too. They're gonna chase him.
Right, they probably sacrificed him too. Look at there's the collider. See, you can see it. There's the
viewer,
collider.
and it deserves.
Wait, so the collider is like right there on the other side of the front door?
Well, he's in the collider office.
He just ran from the front of the building, looking out the front window, went like 5 steps, and it's like at the collider. It's not like down below ground 1,000,000 feet. I thought it was really far down.
Well, this is like the part of the collider that makes it makes ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, it's the small collider in the break room.
The greater good.
Yeah, they just turn it on and it goes, "Beep, turn me an ice cream.
Which would be.
They had to get just a still moment of the collider in there to connect the collider with the front of that building. This is so stupid.
Right, this isn't the main. This isn't the main one. No dancing palm trees. This is the ice cream sandwich generator.
This is amazing.
Hey,
it feels like the start of an ARG or something.
It's
Yeah,
still a
that's
creepy
what I was
video.
just gonna say, Jamie. It feels like an ARG.
It does. It feels like an ARG from 9 years ago.
It's still a creepy. It's still a creepy video. I think that's like.
It must have been like an intern that was working there, and he's like, "My last day. I don't care if I get fired. I'm gonna get 7 of my friends to show up, and we're just gonna shoot a video before security can kick us out."
It feels like a bunch of people went, "Hey, you know this thing that's really cool? This thing called YouTube. What if we did something on there? It'd be kind of cool."
That's
what this feels like.
100%.
It just feels like that. Oh my goodness.
Well, let me show you. I have 2 other little videos I want to watch.
And then we'll open up. We'll do open lines.
Or we should just open lines now. Should we do that?
Oh yeah. So let's do. Let's do open lines, everybody.
Yeah,
so
save the videos
what
for
we're
later.
gonna do is, if you're an Odd Boys member on the channel, we're gonna allow. I think are we doing this on Fridays from now on? We're gonna do open lines.
Yeah, they should open lines on Friday episodes.
We're gonna have open lines.
If people are around tomorrow who remember, we could do tomorrow. Tomorrow we're live again, Saturday, noon to 2 California time, which is 3 to 5 East Coast time.
If you would like to jump in and you're an Odd Boys member, we'll have to send Jamie an invite to or you'll have to Nathan's Discord server, which is it's like a private Discord server. Or like you have to be a member to get in there. We have an open line. We have a line in there if you're a member, and if you've had an experience, if you've had a supernatural occurrence. I know that Eshin said he had something he wanted to share with us.
Ooh.
If you would like to get in there, I guess we could watch another video in the meanwhile. But if you are an Odd Boys member and you'd like to get in here, Eshin says he does. Eshin, do you want to get in that? Oh, Eshin might not be. Derek's in there. I see Derek. Does Derek have an experience? I see him, and then he left. I saw him get in there.
Popping in and then popping straight out.
Eshin, you should be in there. Do you want to call in?
Yeah, I'm in this chat, so if anyone wants to jump in.
Oh,
here
Eshin does not have the server.
Oh.
Even though he is a member.
Eshin, the link is in the description of the stream.
Oh yeah, click that, and then Nathan can add you in.
And
so
you have
can
to
share
go up to the rules and accept both roles, not the gender thing. The other roles you have to do.
Jamie, do you have a supernatural experience you'd like to share with us while we're waiting for Eshin? What's your favorite supernatural story? Oh, No Dancing Palm Trees is in there.
Oh, there you go.
Palm Trees and Derek are in.
Do you have a quick one? Do you want to share with us? What's your favorite supernatural story?
My favorite supernatural story. Oh, trying to think going off the bat is a bit of a hard one. But I can say I'll tell us the closest thing I had a story of a paranormal experience. Not really. I guess it's kind of supernatural. Was when I was younger. We all lived in a house that wasn't this. My brother, my parents, and stuff, and when I was younger, I didn't sleep in my room, the one that was designated to me. I actually always slept in my brother's room in that house. And a few years later, we left and we stumbled upon our old neighbor. And it turns out the woman that owned the house previously had killed herself in that particular room.
What?
And it was just
Creepy.
kind of wild.
Whoa.
That obviously I never slept in that room. I always slept in my brother's room.
That's great.
So
I always think about that. Because that's the whole thing. Like, I think about that when I go to hotels. Like, how it was in the movie 1408, I think, the John Cusack adaptation of the Stephen King, where they say something like, "Do you realize how many people have?" I think it was that movie where how many people have died in this room. I think he says that or whatever because it's a hotel. I always think about that, and it's so creepy when I'm like, did somebody die in this hotel room, or like did somebody like an apartment? An old apartment. Did somebody die in here?
Probably.
Yeah.
Most rooms.
Possibly.
If it's not super new. Let's
Yeah,
see who
it's
we
weird.
got. Derek,
An old one.
welcome. Say something.
Derek, you're muted. Also, Ska says he would share. He doesn't have a supernatural experience. Ska, if you want to jump in and just go,
If you're
Hello.
members, you can jump in on the show. That's you can just say
you can jump in there
what
if
you're
you-
thinking, what you think about the stories we've been talking about.
you can let us know. It's always hard to get people to. I've noticed it is. Nathan had his call-in show. It is hard to get a call-in. It's a great idea, but I think it is hard to get people to call in. People are nervous.
People get
What's going
nervous.
on in
true.
here? We got
Okay, no
people-
dancing palm trees in here. Does no dancing palm trees want to? Do they have a supernatural story they'd like to share with us?
What is this talk over here? What are we talking about in here? Hope everyone watched the Man finale on the Dad channel.
Eshin says I think they agreed to all the rules and set the poll downs.
Palm trees is
Okay,
here.
so we should be able. You might have to drag Eshin into the room if they don't have the permissions yet. Palm trees or Derek, if you would like to unmute your mics, do you have a story you would like to tell? Do you have a microphone? If you do not, that's okay. If you just want to
Derek
hang out
has
in the.
spoken before, I think.
If he just wants to hang out in that
Derek says they
room.
can't seem to talk. Have you got like permissions on that's stopping them from unmuting?
I don't know.
They might not be a 20.
Any of this stuff.
They might not be an Odd Boys tier 3 member. Because I think that might be the perm view, because that was originally the thing, is that they had to be. And Ren, I think, configured your perms. They may have configured it to that.
Yeah, let's
which
go.
is
What about odd calls? That's the no? Odd calls is the higher one. Voice channel.
So odd talk, they should be able to speak, right?
Yeah.
Drag
Let's just go
them
in. Let's just go into here. This is regular
Dragging
members
them
voice
there.
chat.
Yeah, just
There.
we'll figure this out. But it's supposed to be for the higher tier people. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But it's
Oh wait.
higher.
Is this
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
We can, and if you have the stream on, please mute your stream.
Yeah.
And then we should be able to hear you.
Okay, cool. I think we
Yeah.
got it. Palm trees. Derek, can you hear us?
Hang on, this is me with
Can
technical
everybody-
issues. Give me a minute, I'll be back.
Okay, no problem.
No worries. No worries.
Derek, are you there?
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Do you like that meme I put in there to the people in there?
What meme?
Wait, you put memes? Stop putting memes, Tom. This is
In the-
serious business right now.
In
I've
odd
just
chat.
discovered that aliens came to England at some point.
Well, yeah, I'm sharing that information with you.
Why won't they come back?
Which
They
one,
came back-
Tom?
They were in like the 80s and then they never showed up again.
In odd chat, did you see that meme I put in there for everybody?
Odd chat. What one? Number 1, 2, or 3?
I think in number 1. Did you see that meme I put in there for everybody?
Oh, stop talking. Be quiet
Uh,
for several days.
Hmm?
Is that why
Exactly.
is that
Wow.
a meme?
I was just telling them.
That's just rude.
I mean, I think everyone took it literally, Tom.
Yeah,
Who's
no one
talking?
said anything.
Good.
Are you
I don't-
proud of yourself?
Good. I don't want them to say
Oh,
anything. I don't want anybody talking
Wow.
in there.
I'm wondering if they can hear me in here because I don't know if my
Can I say
mic-
something now?
Yes, can you hear us? Okay, so they can't communicate with me because I'm
Yes,
talking.
I am. I'm on a delay, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, that's because I think Are you hearing the stream?
Oh, yeah.
And responding to the stream.
I've actually got the stream on another device.
Yeah, it's because I'm not on the call with. We gotta get Jamie and Tom in here too. Is the thing.
Oh yeah. If you want to
because I'm on 2 calls.
Right. Okay.
I mean, this is the.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, you can pull us in there. We don't need to see your screen anymore. I don't think we're going to cover any more.
Well,
this is just
the
open
only thing
mic.
I'd say is this would probably screw up your cropping because obviously the cameras and things will go off if you do that.
Well,
so that's the only thing about.
I'm just gonna show this voice chat room if we all get in here. But I need to like.
Oh yeah, and then
I don't know if
we
I
would
can drag
try that.
Jamie, and Jamie has to like. I have to give him permissions. He has to join this Discord, and then I have to like give him a role, which I can do, but it's gonna take a minute.
We didn't think about this before we didn't
think about this.
We didn't get to. Well, I mean, to be honest, if you guys want to go and do the cool stuff, I do need to be up early. I could probably head out and get some sleep, and then.
Oh yeah. It's like
it's
like 2 a.m. for you, right?
Yeah.
No, it's 4 a.m.
Oh
yeah.
Well, yeah. We'll let you go. Thank you for being on the show this evening.
Thank you for being here, Jamie.
Good night, Jamie.
Everybody.
Awesome
Everybody in the chat, let me post Jamie's link again, or if anybody has Jamie's link again, I don't think I have it pulled up.
I think if someone is able to donate $100.
Oh yeah, nobody did that.
So Tom gets to shave at least one of his eyebrows. I will wake up a happy man. That's all I ask before I head out.
And then we can send that clip. You'll be streaming live on Sunday on Twitch, and we can send you that clip if it happens.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I will say that if we get a red dono, which is $100 or more, that's split between the three of us tonight. All of the super chats are. I have to spin a wheel, which I might have to eat something disgusting. I might have to shave off an eyebrow. But we'll see. We'll see. Jamie will wait. Jamie will be fulfilled. He'll be a happy man.
I will be. All right, I'm going to head off now then, guys. But thank you very much. Thank you for showing me all the crazy alien stuff that's in my area now. I'm a believer now.
Jamie.
I can't wait to come back to learn more crazy European stuff.
We'll see you
the warning.
We'll see you on the next special guest starring Inside of Mind episode.
Yeah, we'll see
and also
you
on Sunday.
Let's see you next time you're here next week.
Yeah, probably next week.
Possibly, yeah, probably. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Jamie.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
Farewell.
Wow, what a guest.
Jamie's always a good guest.
Yeah, Jamie's cool.
So do you also everybody in the chat, yes. So per the wishes of Jamie, if we can get at least one red dono this evening, Jamie will wake up a happy man, and I have to spin the wheel of doom.
Let's see your eyebrows right now. How are they looking?
They look pretty good.
Pretty solid eyebrows. It would be a real shame to lose one of them.
Pretty full. Might have to shave them off.
That's a really
but we haven't
dumb
got
idea, shaving your eyebrow off, because I think less hairs grow back every time.
I saw how tragic last week's episode was when you were literally dying, and we had to share that.
Yeah,
we had to share that money, and
that was horrible.
I felt so bad that I would sacrifice my very eyebrows for my friend.
Wow.
If I have to, but that's if we get a red dono. Otherwise they'll just stay nicely cemented on my face for now.
All right, jump in the voice chat, and we can all have a chat with the Odd Boys members.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to jump in there. Here we go. Tom is here, and we got palm trees.
Hello.
Welcome.
You can hear me? Okay, everybody should.
We can now hear everyone.
I'm just waiting for Nathan to jump on this. But hello, thank you for joining. We need to get
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for being a member. Hello, Derek.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, Derek.
Hello.
I did it.
You did it. Turn up your microphone.
Can you hear me?
How do I do that?
Why can't they hear me?
Right click. You should be able to turn up your volume. Or I guess I can turn you up. But you should be able to turn up your mic too.
Can you hear me now?
My PC mic is off
There
right
we
now.
go.
Is that why you sound like you're inside of a sewer?
That could be my earbuds. Hold on.
Hey, don't insult his home.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, I think everyone should be able to hear me.
Eshin needs the perm, I guess, to get in here.
Where is Eshin? Is he?
He should have joined. Technical difficulties, everybody. Please stand by. Please stand by. Technical difficulties.
This is the end party of the show. We're gonna chat with the members.
This will be a lot. I mean, I think this is fine, by the way, if it just cuts out my camera and it's just like showing your face or whatever, and it's like everybody's just jumping in here. It probably makes it easier for you too.
Here we go. I'm giving Eshin the permissions.
Really tight shot on your head.
Yeah, I know. Let's see here.
Looking good.
So we did nobody did those. Let's do.
While you're doing this, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
All right. I have it. I'm ready. Where is it?
BRB, everybody.
Okay, I think I did it. Now, Eshin, go into general.
Is this any better?
Are you here? That's Derek. Who is that?
It's me.
Who's me?
Yeah, Derek, you sound better.
It's Derek. Okay. Cool. I just gave Eshin the role. I don't know why it's not.
You had to set it up push to talk.
I didn't set that up. I didn't do any of this. Let's see. Eshin, you should be able to. Oh, we got historian in here too. Eshin, you should be able to jump in here. Okay, there we go. Eshin is now in the Discord.
We go. Figured it out. All right.
All right.
Oh, now I got to turn on.
Okay.
Volume
We got
for you guys.
Eshin, we got Tom, we got No Dancing Palm Trees, we got a cult historian, and Derek. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being an Odd Boys member, and thanks for joining us this evening. So what do you guys think? Can anyone have a story, a UFO alien story, or just have an opinion on what we've been talking about?
I can start with an opinion of what you were talking about.
I do, but I don't hear you through Discord. I'm listening to you through the stream.
Oh, You guys can hear me through Discord, right?
Yes.
I can hear you through Discord.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Whoever is having trouble, good luck.
I think Eshin needs to like set his audio output or something to whatever.
I fixed it. We're
Cool.
good.
There you go. Yep.
So,
there you go.
Palm Trees, lay it on us. What are you thinking?
Awesome. First of all, can I fangirl a bit?
Oh, sure.
Okay, I just want to say thank you so much for all the content that you make. This actually goes both to Nathan and Tom. You totally saved my brain during the pandemic, and yeah, just wanted to thank you.
Our pleasure.
You're welcome.
So,
Thank you.
thank you. So, in terms of opinions on what you were talking about, I have to laugh about the CERN thing.
Oh, really?
Seriously, guys.
The cult stuff? Or
Yeah, the cult stuff, because I can guarantee you 100%, and I'm sure Derek can back me up on this by the sounds of it. Physicists have weird senses of humor and will do anything to get a laugh, even if it looks incredibly weird to other people. So I'm quite sure nobody was actually sacrificed.
Okay, so you think they were all just goofing around during that?
Absolutely. I know lots of people like them, and I have been them as well.
Okay.
I would only counter by saying, "Who's to say?"
Yeah. I would say,
Who's to say?
Who knows?
Right.
Nobody really knows.
You be the judge.
You be the exactly. I was just about to say you be
I'm being the judge.
As we chat, I'm just gonna play science fiction looking imagery on the screen.
Ooh, spooky.
As we chat, the members chat. Well,
This guy has a really cool
I
office.
don't really believe
Oh,
that
yeah.
certain stuff either. This is a video I wanted to watch at some point. It's very interesting. I call it the plastic bag UFO. I don't know if anyone's seen
Shape-shifting
this.
cloud.
If you want, we
No.
can just watch stuff and we can all react to it together. I will have to end this in about 15 minutes, 8:30.
Well, let me.
That'll make it.
Well,
Let me tell you my story really quick.
let's have the story. Let's have the stories instead of reacting to videos. Let's have the stories.
If anyone didn't have anything to say, some people just wanted to show up and like just chat. I think so. We could give them something to do. But yeah, if we have stories, let's do that for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Eshin, also, thank you, No Dancing Palm Trees. Thank you very much for calling. in. Eshin has a tail.
So, as some of you may know, and some of you may not know, I am born and raised in Portland, Oregon. It's a secret. Don't tell anyone. I already knew that. Oh, shoot. Anyway, so Portland's kind of got a lot of weird history about it. It's always been one of those little towns that, everyone thinks is like this bastion of like liberal ideas, or you see it on Portlandia and it's kind of this joke of it, but it's always been kind of a dirt hole. I'm going to be censoring my language because we're streaming. But one of the things is that Portland started out as a port town. And the reason it's called, another nickname for it is called Stump Town, is they cut down a bunch of trees to build the town, and they just left the stumps in the road. Another thing that they deal with is that the town is right next to two rivers. And the river that it's built along is called the Willamette. And it rains a lot here. And to get around that, they built a bunch of tunnels under the city. Pretty much if you're in old Southwest Portland or old Northwest Portland, there's a dividing line. There were tunnels going from the front or the dock or the river that would go completely underground. And so you could literally walk around Northwest Portland and never poke your head above ground. Every building was connected. And if you ever get a chance to sneak around in those basements, you'll see old arches that were built. And what would happen is, because Portland was a logging town and because it was a port town, and this is where the rumors come in, did it really happen? You don't know. It was over 100 years ago. But there were bars that in Portland that would have what are called deadfalls, or trapdoors in the floor. And these loggers would come in from out in the woods, and they would have a bunch of money to spend. And so they would go to these bars. And the bartender at some of these bars, these establishments, were not of the utmost standing. They were kind of seedy joints.
Mm-hmm.
And what would happen is you'd get really drunk. The bartender would push a button on the bar, which would light up a light or a noise, bring a buzzer in the tunnel, and they'd pull a deadfall, and you'd fall through the floor of the bar. People in the tunnels would grab you, throw you in a jail, and dose you with knockout drops, basically what was called shanghaiing you. So you would get dragged into these tunnels, put in this cell, knocked out, and then you would not wake up until you're out past the Columbia Bar, going to Shanghai on a ship, because they needed crew. Because when crew would come into town, they'd leave the ship, and these captains needed crew to run the ship. So these tunnels were nicknamed the Shanghai Tunnels. Now, a lot of stuff has happened since then, but I used to volunteer with tours on these tunnels. There's a couple of them still in Northwest Portland. Unfortunately, with construction and building, it was funny, many years ago, there was an old Burger King that used to be off one of the main streets in that area. They tore it down, and I looked down into the basement, and you saw the old tunnels still there. So I used to volunteer with tours. I used to volunteer with this wonderful man, Mike, who is no longer with us. He was an amazing storyteller. He's a much better storyteller than me.
He died he died a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he passed away in 2024. Mm-hmm. Not too long ago.
It was a few years ago. The man, so for context, the man who ran the official tours for the Shanghai tunnels, he did this for many years, but continue.
Yeah. And that's actually one of the funny stories is I went on one of these tours with a couple of friends. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to do the Shanghai tunnel tour. We're supposed to meet here. And Mike starts, as this amazing storyteller, starts giving his speech. He's like, oh, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been doing blah, blah, blah. And I go up there after the tour. And I'm like, Mike, you know, I don't know if you remember this, but I went on this tour when I was in this it was a special gifted program for students. You know, I don't know the reason why I was in it, but it was basically we went on this tour. And I was like, I couldn't have been any more than 9 or 10. And he realized he'd not just been doing it for 10 years. He'd been doing it for close to 20. And so him and I immediately hit it off. And he said, hey, you know, I said, hey, I'd like to volunteer. And would you like to be part of the tour? And so we would go and we would do these tours. And the interesting thing about these tours is you're under the ground, you're under the city. And I don't like having my back towards certain areas. There's areas of the tour that still creep me out. Like, I've been doing this for 6 to 8 months now. And so what happens is we're leading a tour of like kindergartners, like first, second grade. I actually love those tours because these were the kids. Like the adults, they would have a couple of drinks and they'd be kind of jerks or but the kids absolutely loved it. Like they would absolutely love the tours because they were like excited and interested and be like, oh, this is like interesting history. And the teachers love it too because it was a cheap tour. So I'm leading a tour, and there's only, by the way, when we do these tours, there's only one way out. There's a hatch that opens up in the sidewalk. You go down the stairs. That's the only way in and out of the tour because the bars will supply themselves with these old hatches under the buildings, but there's no other way out of the tour.
Right.
So
and for context, there used to be, as Eshin said, or I think you alluded to, these tunnels used to connect the entire city. And this is true of like, they have these tunnels in Seattle and other cities as well. But with all that construction, now many of these exits and entrances are closed off. So what you're saying is this one section is now very closed in. And it used to be open, but now it's not.
Right. And the interesting is if you ever do find yourself in a basement in Portland, somehow in Northwest, walk around, take a walk around it if you can get away. You will still see the old brick arches because they would build the arches, and it's a very distinct thing. And so you see the curve of the brick, but then it'll be bricked up below it. You'll actually see where the tunnel used to exit the building. So I'm on this tour, and Mike comes up to me, and he says, John. I say, yeah, Mike. He's like, did you see the person of color that entered in with the tour? I said, oh, yeah. He was the last guy in this area. We called it the Dead Fall Room. He came in behind the group. He was the last person in the room. And Mike looks at me straight faced. He goes, okay, so where is he? Whole tour walks out past me, kids, teachers, not a single adult person of color on the entire tour. And that was like my first real, like, no, I knew I saw this. I remember seeing this person walk in the room and they didn't exit the tour. And stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that on the tours would happen all the time. I'd hear buzzers that they would seem like they don't come, like sound when you're underground kind of comes out weird, bounces different ways, but you'd hear a buzzer, but there would be, it sounded like it was coming 2 blocks away. Like it was through a wall. And stuff like that would happen, like little things, but that was the only one where I was definitely like, no, I saw this person. I knew they were there. Mike saw him too, and he's like, where is he? And that was my paranormal experience working on the Shanghai tunnels.
Very, very, very spooky.
So that
Thank you for sharing your...
showed up and then he just lives down there now?
No, there's no way out. He just disappeared.
He saw a ghost is what he's saying.
It's gotta be a ghost. I kept thinking, no, it's gotta be someone hiding to try to sleep down there or something. Like a Portland squatter. Nope. But the only explanation is a ghost.
Right, yeah. That's it. Well, I think what Eshin was pointing out in the beginning, which does make it is weird, is that these tunnels used to be really open. They used to connect the entire city, and with all the construction, now they're closed off. So it's like A to B, and that's it. So if Eshin was leading this tour, there aren't that many places for this person to hide anymore, because it is very peculiar that he saw this person on one end and then not the other, and then they were unable to locate them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And one of the things I want to put down is what they used to do is when they'd kidnap you from the bar, the first thing they'd do is they'd take your shoes. Because what they would do around the holding cell before they sent you out on the ocean to sell you to a scrupulous ship captain is that they would take your shoes and they would break glass bottles all around the cell. So if you managed to escape, you would cut your feet.
Yeah.
I used to do excavations down there. Like we would dig up and kind of like look for stuff. Broken glass bottles, old bottles you had to be very careful when you were digging in the dirt because there was broken glass everywhere.
Wow. That's messed up. The whole story of
Very
people down there.
Yeah, very. It happened. It happened in Seattle too. I think there was like a whole like underground network underneath that city as well.
Wow.
And it didn't really end until the Second World War. It kept going all the way up through the 40s, and before then, what unfortunately happened after that is what they called white slavers. And if you were a woman in Portland, you did not go past a certain street by yourself because you would be kidnapped and dragged into those tunnels and sold into slavery.
Dang. That's messed up. Well, thank you for that scary story, Eshin. We appreciate it. And
Now,
thank you for being
we're not going to be able to. Now we're not going to be able to sleep. We're not going to be able to sleep tonight. But thank you for the support.
Well, I like supporting you guys. You're both amazing people. Just wear them on your feet. You're fine.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't have a scary story, but does Scabby Gaming want to say hello before? I believe a cultatorium historian probably has a story.
Yeah.
Does Scabby Gaming want to
say their opinion? Palm Trees was going to say their opinion on what we talked about tonight. Did you get a chance to say that yet? I don't remember.
I think so.
They did.
Yeah, I totally did. I just commented on the CERN thing.
Okay.
Aliens, though,
That's right. Yeah.
I'm totally with you.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, occult. You got any thoughts? And also, hello to Jamie Foster in the chat, who was our guest this evening, Inside of Mind. Thanks for being here.
Yes, Jamie. Does Scott doesn't have a story, but Scott, do you want to say hello before cultorium?
Sure, why not? Hello, guys.
Hello, Scott.
Hello, Scott.
Hello.
Are you still living in the big city?
Still living in the big city. We've got very old tunnels under our streets too.
Yeah,
I think it's all the major old cities they have underground systems. I think that's just commonplace, but still creepy.
Boston did.
I think Boston too. I think there's like underground, like they would move stuff.
Yeah, I guess
underneath all
days and all that.
Yeah, there's like even with Portland, there's like it's like underground speakeasies and like yes, there were like the holding cells where they would kidnap people and stuff. I think all the old cities just have networks like that. There's like a dark and sinister past that we're built on top of it.
Well, I want to add that there's not such a dark and sinister past in Seattle with the underground. Is that
the city's built on top? The city's built on top of it.
It is, and you can actually take a tour. And if you're ever in Seattle, I would suggest taking that tour because they've, unlike Portland, have kept it relatively intact. It's a great tour. But one of the problems is that when Seattle was built, they had not invented the toilet yet. And then they invented the toilet. And so they set this up in the city. And at this time, because nobody cared about environmentalism in the 1800s and early 1900s.
Wait, you have a toilet?
Yeah, I mean, I'm bougie, unlike a lot of people.
I just have a bucket.
That's some LA stuff.
I just throw it outside. I throw it outside when I'm done.
My sister lives in LA. She's like, you need to get one of these things, Eshin. And I was like, yeah, I do. It's amazing.
Need a bidet as well.
No, I haven't gotten that far yet. That's too bougie for me.
Someday.
But the best part is in Seattle, if you go on the underground tour, is you'll notice all the toilets are 3 feet or sat on elevated platforms. And the reason for this is that in Seattle, before it had a sewage system, you'd flush and it would just go right into the ocean. That's how they dealt with it. Problem is that the tide likes to come in. And every now and then you'd get what's called a king tide, which is a very strong tide coming into the city. And the problem with that is that it would push all the sewage back up the pipes and up through the toilets. And so you'd have a poo explosion where your bathroom was. And so to prevent that and to get around that, they raised all the toilets up off the ground. So when the king tides came in, it wouldn't go all over the floor.
Well, they also raised the city. They also raised the city itself. So there's like a tunnel system. The city of Seattle is built on top of the city of Seattle. There's an entire other city underneath the city of Seattle. So they raised the city up onto a platform.
That's what Mothman was saying. There's whole cities with other cities underneath them.
But that's yeah, that's a lot of cities. So it's like because we didn't know how to build them at the time.
Chicago's the same way. Chicago's also built on Chicago, which is really cool.
Oh, really? Have you been down there?
Yeah,
Katie.
Yeah, the lower like the lower Wacker Drive.
Yeah.
That's where the city used to be. Then they built it up.
You drove under the city?
I got stuck.
You got stuck in the secret tunnels?
Yeah.
What happened?
In Lower Wacker, there's yeah. I think people who work under there are supposed to drive under. I don't know how I got under there.
This is so confusing me.
I drove under there, and then
city?
and then I had to do a 1,000,000-point turn to drive back out. No, but Lower Wacker, it's this. There's Upper Wacker and Lower Wacker.
So the film Batman,
you guys
the
get
Batman
it now?
movie.
This is it. There you go. Now you understand. This is Chicago.
Well,
if you want to know,
what was the second?
This is
the second
Chicago.
Batman movie.
There you go.
It's
Batman.
literally like if you don't understand the concept of there's something built on top of something that.
Yeah, but there was Batman
Yeah.
Begins.
Illustrates
And
it.
what was the
Chicago.
second Christian Bale Batman movie?
I love Chicago.
What was that called?
Why do people keep
That's
saying
Batman Forever.
Batman Forever. That entire chase scene with the Joker and the rockets, that was filmed on Lower Wacker Drive. If you want to go a little older, The Blues Brothers is another great movie where they go through Lower Wacker Drive.
Okay.
I wanted
Or
to
if you
mention something too.
Really
I'm
want to
also
get
saying-
crazy?
I'm also saying
Adventures in
Batman Forever.
Babysitting.
I'm saying Batman Forever to troll everybody. By the way.
Oh,
The
well,
Darkness
sorry.
is the-
Then the other one is Adventures in Babysitting,
Yeah, good movie.
where the car gets towed, is also on Lower Wacker Drive.
Nice.
where Thor is.
Who else wanted to say
Absolutely
something?
love that movie.
Yes, Occultorium had another story. Yeah. Or Derek
Can you
did
guys hear
too.
me?
Are you leaving, Palm
let's
Trees?
do-
No, I just wanted to say I love the movie Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, yeah, it's a good
Great
movie.
friggin' movie.
Such a good movie.
Elizabeth Shue, Teenage Me had such a
Yeah,
Was that a Chicago movie?
Yes.
We should watch that. Have you ever seen that? Adventures in Babysitting?
I don't know.
It's a good movie.
I don't think so.
Historian, what do you got? Lay it on us.
And then we'll end with
man.
Derek. We'll end with Derek tonight, as we should.
All right, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Sure
Yes.
can.
Thank you for being here.
Of course. Funny enough, I actually found you through my obsessive compulsion of watching H3 podcast and
Oh.
all of the crazy that's happened this year. So I'm so thankful that I've become a little internet troll at this point and just
thank
constantly
you.
watching stuff.
I appreciate it. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being an odd boy.
Thank you.
Of course, I have to. But if my name doesn't give it away, I'm actually a historian. I work with archives. I have done tours. I've worked with historical homes. I do a lot of grant writing and stuff to preserve them. And I am from Wilmington, North Carolina. That's the area that I specialize in. And it is actually one of the more haunted towns on the East Coast as far as the South goes.
Less Civil War stuff.
Civil War, Revolutionary War, this was one of those towns where like brothers fought brothers and they would literally move county lines just to establish who was on what side.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, I'm actually working with a plantation right now to help with their archives. It's all the pictures I've been sending in the chats and everything, all the old bottles and everything. But my story that I have for you all tonight, I have a twofer for you. One, I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but we do a lot of stargazing here. And I discovered what Starlink was the scary way because I didn't know what it was. And my neighbors heard me screaming and panicking outside because a trail of lights all of a sudden appeared in the sky above me.
Oh, did you think it was a
Oh, yeah,
UFO?
Those
Oh,
are so
yeah, no.
ugly.
Full panic. Like I thought it was a UFO. I usually watch like the star falls and all of that. So I'm just like laying out in the yard watching the sky and all of a sudden just a trail of like 20 lights just goes above me. So I fully panicked, Had no idea what was happening, called my parents, thought the world was ending. Even the neighbors came outside asking what happened, and then I looked it up and felt so dumb.
I just want to add
I
that
mean-
because it's weird seeing that.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't know
think
what that
it's
is either.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's easy to misidentify something like you're saying if you're not familiar with what it is. I think it'd probably be scary.
No, it terrified me because I grew up watching all the Alien movies. My nickname is Sci-Fi, so like, and you're just staring up in the sky and you just see a trail of lights all of a sudden. But now that I know what it is, I constantly look for it. But
Right.
my second story is I used to work for a historical home called the Latimer House, and they have
haunted already.
Oh, so the
just tell.
originally built in 1852.
Haunted.
All of the
haunted.
owners had died in the house. They had 4 children who had passed away in the house. Out of the 6 children that they had, the house
Haunted.
it was super haunted. It's actually
haunted.
it's on 3 ghost tours within the town, separate ghost tours. It's on 3 of them. And I used to work in
This
the
is
house
a triple
late
haunted
nights.
house.
Yeah. No, like you walk in the house and you know like something's wrong. The house has been fully renovated multiple times, and it was also part of the epicenter of a massacre that took place in town. So there's all of that amazing, wonderful energy just surrounding it.
So,
And
Ark, I'm sorry, can I ask you a question? Because, like I said, I'd lived these tours in the Shanghai tunnels. It's
Yeah.
just, like, you get like that weird feeling, like if your back is turned against something. Like, I don't know. This is what like I'd be down there, and I'd like have my back turned against a tunnel, and then there would be this like voice in my head. I'm like, you do not want to be facing this direction. You need to move. Okay, good.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
alone
No,
then.
like-
That's nice to hear.
people thought I was crazy because I'd walk into the house first thing in the morning when I'd open up, because I was always the first to open, the last to leave. So they would catch me talking, just, hey, good morning, we're gonna have a great day today. And everyone would ask me who I was talking to. And I was talking to Zebulon Latimer and his wife.
Oh, I hate that name. The name is haunted.
Yeah. And the guy was a big guy. Like, he was like the person who brought like gas power to the town. He ran like the ports. Like, he was a pretty important guy. And anyways, I was working late one night. This is my second encounter in the house that I had had. The first one involved my kid, which scared me half to death.
Oh boy.
My son kept wanting to go play with the kids.
Okay,
He
that just
kept-
creeped me out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
He insisted that there were kids in the alleyway between the house and the enslaved quarters, and he wanted to go play with them, and he almost pulled himself out of his stroller to go play with them.
Nope.
So my second encounter was I was working late one night, one of the last nights that I was there with my project. The house is locked up. It's like 8 o'clock at night, December, and I'm on the second floor, and out of nowhere, it sounds like somebody is tearing through the house downstairs. I'm talking flipping tables, like I see lights flickering. It sounded like somebody had broken in and was tearing through the gift shop for like the register or something, which we didn't keep it down there anyways. So I'm upstairs at the top of the stairs, freaking out because I'm the only person in this house, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die in this historical home and become another ghost.
That's not good.
Yeah. So I'm like panicking. I'm calling my mom. My mom used to be a security guard, so I'm calling my mom to drive down and get me. As
I mean,
I'm
this
in
whole-
the house.
The whole
I be calling
encounter
my mom
sounds
too.
Wow.
terrifying so far.
So yeah, so I'm upstairs freaking out. I'm calling my mom. She leaves work, shows up, and I'm like, Mom, I think there's somebody in the house. Like, I'm hearing somebody downstairs, and she could hear it through the phone. And she's like, well, call out, see if there's anybody there. Maybe if you call out, they'll run away. So I'm like so meekly at the top of the stairs, you need to leave. You need to go. Like, I'm going to call the police. and everything goes dead silent as soon as I call out.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So my mom gets there. She busts in the house, like, goes downstairs. We're searching every single room. The house is still locked up. None of the doors were open. None of the windows were open. Like, everything was still locked up. But all the lights were on downstairs. So I packed up everything and I left. And I didn't stay there late at night anymore. From that point forward, I was only there during, like, the morning hours.
I don't blame you.
So I do have to ask, you said that you heard this disturbance downstairs. Was anything disturbed? Was there furniture moved? Was anything?
No,
Okay.
nothing was moved. And that's what freaked me out so bad.
Except for your bowels, because you're running to the toilet after that. Sorry, my mic keeps turning itself down.
I heard it so loudly. And, like, you know, there had been times where, like, you walk into a room and you can still pick up the old smells, or because we had a lot of the original furniture, or like I would be cleaning a piece for the archives, and like you would pick up like the sound of somebody behind you or in the room. So I constantly had this feeling that like Mrs. Latimer was watching over me while I was cleaning her things and making her bed and like all of that.
Just hearing you talk about this is giving me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if I mean, it sounds like there could have been a poltergeist.
100%.
There was a lot of activity. There still is a lot of activity in the house, and a lot of it has to do with the way things are just run in the house. I totally know it's not the former owners do not agree with what's been happening, but they're gonna have to get over it.
The ghost, you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you ever thought about
do you still work at that? Oh, my mic keeps turning down. Are you still working in that house?
No, I finished my project up, and I ended up leaving because I just had disagreements with the board members that were there. So, but I do want to go back eventually.
Very.
Why were the dead board members?
Yeah. I like
Very
that.
I mean, at
The
this
kid-
point, I'm
wow.
gonna have to wait until some of them die for me to go back.
Then they're gonna
Then
haunt you.
they make a lot of ruckus.
Yeah, right.
Then you're never
They'll
gonna
add
lose
to
them.
They'll add to the chaos.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, thanks, historian. That was cool.
And thank you
That's
for
awesome.
being
Yeah.
thank you for being a member.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
think
I got more, like way more,
Oh,
but
we
I'll
gotta
share
save
later
them.
down the
Save them
road.
for a few more
Yes.
episodes. Yes,
The
please.
teaser.
Yeah, I'll say that if anybody has a second story, save it. We're gonna try to do every Friday. I think is
Every
where
Friday
we're
we
gonna do
should
open lines.
do the open lines with the members.
Yeah, so if you got a second story, save it for a second open line. Well, we've got time. Nathan, you said you had to go, so
Yeah.
we've got time for one more, and we'll leave it to
Derek.
Derek.
The ultimate member who pays extra, as far as I remember, right? Aren't you gonna give us like an extra $100 or something, Derek? That's what I
Right.
heard.
I think
right?
that's what Derek said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I already did.
I haven't seen it.
I totally heard Derek say that.
My bank account says no.
Derek, what is your tale of tragedy and woe?
One thing I wanted to point out, and John in the chat also did, this goes back to the underground. It's public knowledge. However, not a lot of people actually know about it. But almost every single major city in the United States also has bunkers for our leadership to hide in during a nuclear war.
I've heard of that.
I thought they were for raves.
Well,
They are for raves.
rich people raves.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to hear the time that I met Bob Lazar?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So for context, everybody, Bob Lazar is the Area 51 whistleblower, a supposed scientist who helped reverse engineer UFO technology at Site S4 at Groom Lake, Area 51. Probably one of the most famous
And the
alien-
most credible as well. They tried
And
to
the most-
say they tried
and
to
the most
discredit
credible.
him, and they failed miserably. Everything came out to be true that he was saying.
Right. They tried to say that Bob Lazar was doing a prostitution ring in the early 90s, late 80s. And I say to that was just trying to discredit Bob
Yep,
Lazar, and he
100%.
actually wasn't helping to
No.
facilitate a prostitution ring.
He's just a nerd that did a lot
he
of
ran
cool
legal.
things.
He ran legal prostitution. It wasn't
No,
illegal. It wasn't a prostitution ring.
No, he wasn't running prostitution at all, legal or illegal. He was a scientist.
Who wasn't doing that in the 90s is my question.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, they found like the one bad thing about him, which wasn't even that bad, and they tried to like use that against him.
You want to real quick, Derek? Do you want to hear the funniest story that I heard about Bob Lazar from like testimony from people that worked with him at Los Alamos?
Sure.
Is that he was potentially fired because he was running his legal prostitution ring using the Los Alamos phone lines while he was supposed to be working on projects at Los Alamos. They said that he was just using their phone lines to facilitate this. Supposedly, allegedly.
Everybody knows you're not supposed to combine your jobs.
Yeah, well, business, leisure.
There's a whole
That's right.
subreddit dedicated to overemployed and people talking about working 2 jobs at the same time. I'm just saying.
Right. Separated.
I thought he
Derek,
worked at Sandia Labs, but
no, he worked
when
at.
I was a believer.
He's in the Los Alamos employee directory. He did. His claim is he worked at Los Alamos, and that's been proven.
Okay, well, I thought it was Sandia Labs, but either way, they're both in New Mexico.
Yes.
I actually met him in New Mexico. I lived in Albuquerque for a couple of years back in 94 and 95 and went to the UFO museum down in Roswell quite a few times. I am not the only skeptic in this chat right now that I know of, and it's something that I've come to later on in life, but I used to be a believer. And they were playing the Bob Lazar tape, which I think came out in 1991, and I think this was 95 when they did a showing of it.
It was 89.
Was that when that came out? I thought it was early 90s, but
89.
Either way, they were doing a showing, and he happened to be there. And so I got to meet him and talk to him, and my first thought talking to him is, this man is a liar.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Why do you feel that? What made you think that?
I'm curious because I've had.
He seems so like genuine.
I've always thought that he's been fairly credible, but yeah, what is your feeling on why he is not credible?
Just a feeling that I got from him. I'm pretty good at reading people. And the static look in his eyes the entire time when he was telling his story was obviously very well rehearsed. It's also the fact that his story has changed multiple times over the years. He's added to it. He's subtracted from it. He's done all kinds of things. Now, I get that he's a scientist, quote unquote. He's more of an engineer than anything else. But I did not get a sense of credibility from him. And at the time, I thought that I had seen UFOs. I've since realized that they were not. And yeah, I actually get whiplash from watching Odd Boys sometimes because my eyes roll back into my head so hard.
No,
because you can't believe how uninformed Tom is and how correct I am.
I thought it was all the laser beam shooting out of your mustache.
Nathan, what you've been doing is I've been making a point. Jamie can back me up on this tonight, especially. I've made a point, and then you just repeat the same information like I've never said it 10 minutes later. And then I go, I've already said this. And you go, no, but then this happened. I go, I said it. You're not listening to me.
It's because I'm clicking on everything and running the show that I sometimes don't hear everything because I'm focusing on the stream and making sure I'm clicking everyone's cameras. So
my dad used to tell me something. And this was one of his good sayings, is that excuses do nothing to solve the problem.
Yeah, but it keeps the show running, and that's all that matters.
Let's circle back. Let's circle back to
DJ
Derek.
Nikki, thank you for subscribing on Twitch.
Oh, thank you,
Wrong
DJ Nikki.
website, but thank you.
Thank you for subscribing on Twitch. And also, if you would like to join these calls before we get back to Derek and Bob Lazar, please consider becoming an Odd Boys member or gifting some Odd Boys membership so that other people can join the Discord, and it'll help keep the show going.
We're only going to be able to do this if people become members. And 100 likes,
donate
please.
$100.
Maybe the guy with extreme.
Donate $100. Tom has to shave an eyebrow. I'm just saying.
Listen. If somebody donates $100, I'll have to shave an eyebrow potentially, and then Nathan has to buy Katie a sewing machine. And isn't that what everybody wants?
Nope.
I mean,
But
And also,
Gary,
it's not ADHD, Mothman. You literally have to be doing this to run a stream. So that's what I'm doing. Anyone who's clicking on things I'm clicking would be doing the same thing, looking around, and you can't focus on. Okay, fine.
You can't focus.
All right,
on anything.
Mothman. You want me to just to pay attention to Tom's story? This is what you're gonna see the whole time. Just me and my face, because I can't click and listen. So we won't see the guest. We won't see Tom. We won't see nothing. Look, Tom left us. This is Tom's camera.
I think Katie has a good say on this. Can he do it, Katie?
What?
Can he multitask? Like you said?
I have been doing it. The show's been running.
He can, and then you'll ask him if you're talking to him while he's doing this, all these things. and then you say, "Hey, what did I just say?" He'll have no idea.
Nope.
Right.
He'll be listening for like 10 minutes.
He cannot pay attention to two things at once. It's physically impossible.
Because when you're reading words, the words that are coming into your ears don't make sense anymore because you hear what you see.
He can sometimes say, "I'm listening, I'm listening," and then after 5 minutes,
he doesn't go, "I'm listening." He doesn't go, "I'm listening." He goes, "I'm listening." Like
that
he gets
is
very
how he
like.
says it.
You're all banned.
I'm listening.
Derek, finish your story.
I think I know what everybody really wants.
Derek, thank you for disagreeing. Thank you for disagreeing with us.
You already know I'm a skeptic, Tom. You already know where I'm coming from most of the time. And I think I know what everyone really wants is they want Tom to become the #1 blurper for 1 full month.
True.
So that Tom and I can get tattoos together.
That is true, right?
What tattoos are you going to get?
I did make an open declaration that if I ever get #1 blurper for a month, which I haven't gotten yet, I was going to get a Conus Hoopin tattoo, and Derek was going to get a Mr. Whiskers tattoo.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, Tom and I made a goal as well. We have to get, what did we say, Tom? 420 members? Or no.
It was 222 members.
If we get 222 Odd Boys YouTube members, we're going to get the Odd Boys logo tattooed on us.
Really?
Yep.
Tom,
I thought you said
did
no
you
more
know
tattoos.
this?
I did say no more
I just
tattoos,
said
but I have to get Odd Boys.
that logo is gonna cost a bit of money. I just thought it was gonna be like the Dub Boys tattoo, where it just literally just says Odd Boys. It's just one line.
I mean, we can do just the word in black, but I think we should do the logo.
The eyeball.
Well, that's gonna take a little bit. I mean, that alone is gonna be that's a fairly intricate tattoo. That's like
small.
That's a.
It could be a
pretty
crude
intricate
version of this, where we do a blue O, black letters, and a blue O again.
No bluing. Do it black and white. Maybe the
I do want to say this.
Well, either way,
Tom, really
222
quick.
members, everyone.
Red eyes.
I played Conus Hoopin for Nathan on his stream once, and Katie said, "This is a great song that we should play at our wedding."
Because Katie has good.
Honestly,
Katie has good taste.
It's a really good song, and I do want to play it at our wedding. It's really catchy.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Oh, the show's ending. What's going on? Oh no! What happened?
I think that at your wedding, Katie, this is a video that Nathan made, and I was in with him. We were in several of them. I think. Wait, did the stream end?
No.
I think what you should come out to on your wedding is the Champin song.
Champin. I don't know if she's ever heard that one. I have too many videos.
It's a
good
classic
song.
right there.
It is a classic.
Song. Yeah, that's
Derek,
what I'm Chugging Gigabytes is what we should play. That's what I'm doing right now.
Chugging Gigabytes is a good one too. We should because we didn't really respond to Derek with that. I do think so. I think the opposite with Bob Lazar. I find him to be his stories remained, in my opinion, his stories remain fairly consistent. He's added things a bit, but his story's been, for the most part, the main story's been pretty consistent over the years. In my opinion, he hasn't deviated very far.
And
from
they
it.
proved like all the stuff that he said he saw, we then saw.
Except for the UFO. Except for the UFOs. I mean, he's like,
I see him every night. I look up.
Well,
they shot a missile at one the other day. What did they, Derek? What do you think they shot a missile at the other day? What was that thing that got shot at? The UFO. Did you see that?
There's a way to read those videos, and it's not the way that everybody thinks. Watch how quickly that water is moving underneath it. It's a matter of perspective, and it's not what people are saying that it really is.
So what is it?
Probably a bug or a bird.
Bug. So they shot a missile at a bug, and then the bug dodged it, and then parts of the bug flew off and then hovered next to the bug, and the bug is glowing white.
It's an artifact of the camera.
Nope. It's aliens.
Yep.
Aliens.
That check is in the mail, by the way, Nathan. You'll get that $100 sometime.
You know, Derek, I will say, I think that Bob Lazar is more credible than, in my opinion, he's more credible than the Hellfire missile video. I do find Bob Lazar to be fairly believable, but that's just my opinion.
He built a rocket car, and that's pretty cool.
Right. He I think that there's stuff like he was like legitimately like a very talented engineer, like really, I think he was a smart guy. It's verifiable that he, at least in some capacity, and that's up for conjecture. He did work at Los Alamos, and like the two stories are he was just like a hired, in like not like an intern, but he was just like a hired outside technician that they brought in. But he claims he was a scientist. But there's some people who say he was a scientist. There's other people who say he was just a technician that was brought in from the outside. But he did work at Los Alamos. And
we won't talk about the pills that he was selling online, will we?
You mean the 2006 arrest for illegal chemicals?
I mean, you know, guy's got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? They fired him.
Better and better.
You guys, we need to have.
He's a very complex individual.
We need to have a legitimate scientist call in, like our friend Giorgio Tsoukalos.
Right, we need him to call in.
We need him to call in, and then he'll show Derek the truth.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like that's the whole thing. You can't definitively prove that Bob Lazar worked anywhere, and I think it's just like a matter of feeling. And I think you can choose to believe him or not. I choose to believe him, but I also respect Derek's opinion for not believing his story. Unless Bob Lazar actually came with like verifiable proof. Like there's certain things about his story that I think add credibility to it, but it could be interpreted either way. Like element 115, Moscovium, which is like
114.
It was 115, element 115.
115, yeah.
Google it.
And now that exists, they've made it.
Now it exists. But that's the whole thing, is that like eventually...
But it doesn't do what they said it does.
Yeah, it makes you levitate and teleport.
No, it doesn't.
It's unstable. Well, the whole thing is like it's unstable right now. And like supposedly Bob Lazar and like this element that was able to give the craft zero gravity capabilities and give it like a zero gravity drive or whatever. This was like a harnessed, refined, not of this world version of this element that we had yet to discover and harness and refine on Earth. So it's like, but you can't prove that. You can't prove that, like, because we haven't been able to like refine that element here on Earth. You can't prove that it is exactly what he said it was. But there are things like the FBI raided his lab, like, and that was like something that actually happened. But like supposedly it was an unrelated case. There were things
Garlic
like
says they can't keep it stable for more than a few moments before it degrades.
I was just about to say that. It's so radioactive, the half-life is 0.6 seconds.
But it is
interesting that it's getting there, though.
But and there are other things with Bob Lazar's story. Like Bob Lazar claimed he worked at Los Alamos, and then the United States military said, no, you didn't. And then George Knapp was able to find an employee directory that listed Bob Lazar as an employee, and then the government went, well, maybe he did. I don't know.
As a janitor, if I remember right?
I know. He was a hired, supposedly, some people say that he was like an outside hire that was brought in to help the scientist as like an outside technician. But he didn't, according to
he was hired on as an independent contractor.
An independent contractor.
How the staff actually gets hired on there. Like the people who clean the toilets in the rooms.
Right, but no, he wasn't a janitor. They had him working on projects. But I think the Bob Lazar story is remarkably complex, and it could go. I think there's evidence one way, there's evidence another way, but there's no like, this is the definitive story. But I choose to believe. I choose to at least entertain his story, I believe large portions of it. He didn't.
Neil deGrasse Tyson said, "It's not aliens. It's never aliens."
Except for when it's aliens.
Well, what if it is aliens?
But it's not.
And Neil deGrasse Tyson's a bit of a hater, I will say. I think Carl Sagan would be a little more open-minded to it being aliens.
Carl
Billions
Sagan
and
was actually
billions
very
of
adamant
stars.
that aliens might exist, but they were definitely not visiting here.
Not
All
until 2025. They're gonna want to watch the Dad movie. They're showing up.
They're showing up. Nathan. all I'm
Also, you guys,
I'm
we
gonna-
got to get Tom to shave his eyebrows tonight. We need someone to do the red donut because I'm about to click this
Where's
wheel.
the sewing machine on there?
There's no sewing
Only if
machine
he
on
uses
this wheel.
mayonnaise as shaving cream.
Also,
No,
I
no,
think
no,
you
no.
Half of an eyebrow
Who
for
wants-
a pink donation?
I think you should
No,
go out there,
it's
Tom,
gotta-
by
It's
the
got to
way.
be all or
For the
nothing,
younger-
I think.
It's
For
gonna
the-
be. Right,
Who wants to give a red donut $100 for Tom to shave his eyebrow live on camera right now?
Like,
And it
starting to
gets
get
me
an
a
internet
sewing
tornado.
Man, I would.
And then Katie gets her sewing machine.
Oh no, there's an internet tornado. The show's ending.
This is a long episode. This is 3 hours. We do have to end now. So if it's going to
You're cutting
happen.
off. I can't hear. What's going
But hey,
on?
everybody.
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
listener, next week they're going to be back. So maybe save your
Tuesday.
pennies and your couch
We'll-
quarters.
we'll
Get
be back
together with
tomorrow.
friends.
Oh, we're back tomorrow. Yeah, I forgot. We do the tomorrow show. So there's a chance tomorrow, noon to 2. We're live, California time, East Coast, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. We're trying to keep it 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, so it's digestible later. So Tuesday, Friday, Saturday is our random weird schedule, and that's what we're trying to stick to for a little bit. So yeah.
Well, I have to go sling tamales, so you all have a great show tomorrow. But
Thank
everyone,
you.
in the
Everyone
chat,
should
remember,
be giving to the stream. These
yes,
guys need our support, whether I agree with them or not. They need to be funded. This is important stuff.
Thank you.
and I'm just saying,
I think I
can pool your
wait.
resources, and
True.
maybe $10 here, $5 there, and one person, after you pool all the resources, donates $100.
Well, that's going to be
That's a lot of
that's
organization.
gonna. They've got to organize those things off amongst themselves to do. Oh my God,
Sam donating. Thank you.
100.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll organize my eyebrow hairs a little better.
Have Alba pluck your eyebrows for you.
I'll trim them a little bit. Hey, maybe tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. But I
Thank you, Sam.
appreciate-
Thank you.
I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you again to Jamie, our guest. Jamie is going to join us every once in a while. I think especially if we do an international segment. And Jamie is also if you haven't seen Inside of Mind and you don't know where he's been on the internet, he streams live on Twitch every Sunday and he's very entertaining. You should really watch him.
Yeah,
Inside of Mind
Inside
on Twitch.
a Mind on Twitch and YouTube. He's got very good YouTube videos with lots of subscribers and fans. He's been around for a while. Go watch his backlog of videos. I want to
Make
take
sure
a
you
moment.
ask him why he's not making videos anymore.
I think
he loves talking about it.
He absolutely loves that.
Loves it. He goes, I'm not making bloody videos anymore.
However, if
he's
you
over
like
it.
Eurovision, his streams are the place to be to talk about Eurovision.
Oh my
he
gosh,
loves
yes,
Eurovision.
you're totally right, Ashton. They absolutely are.
Yeah, Jamie's
Just
great.
saying.
All right.
Also, if you want to listen to go on a rant about Doctor Who, once again,
Every
his
week.
streams are the place to be.
Every week.
This Sunday
Rants
he'll be
about
live.
everything.
Well, Nathan, noon tomorrow. We'll be
Noon
back
tomorrow. Yes. But before we go, I just want to say to the people who donated and became members, thank you.
everybody.
Sai for $10, Kaoken for 20, Sai again for 10 more, Kaoken for 5, Kaoken for 5, Raspberry $2, Sai $50. Thank you.
cow.
Raspberry $2. Rothweiler was an 8th month member of Nathan. Thank you. Eshin became an odd boy, tier 3, top tier, who Eshin also joined us in the chat, told us the tunnel story. Furberg, thank you for odd boy tier 1. Derek for becoming a member for Nathan. I appreciate it. Now you're in the members Discord. Nunya, thank you for the $2. And Sam, thank you for $6. You guys are nice. We got 18 likes away from 100. I'm trying to keep this show going. Tom's trying to keep it going. We're trying to keep the schedule. So hopefully after a while we'll build up and maybe more and more people will start showing up. But everyone keeps yelling at me that I have to do it for a year. I don't know. I don't want to keep doing things that are just not going anywhere. But if people like it,
I want to say this. I want to say this real quick. If Nathan signs a contract with Tom legally to do this for a year, I will make that red dono donation of $100.
I
He
can't.
breaks contracts.
It's not $100 is not worth a year of streaming. It's like $1 a day, not even.
It seems like excuses.
It's like 15
You wanna
cents
see
a
Tom shaving
day.
it?
As soon as we moved into our apartment, he was like, "Well, I know we can get out of it early if you want.
We can, because nothing is permanent.
It's week 1.
Because I'm ready to move on to the thing that will be a success, and that's what I want. I like doing the show, but we're doing it for free. We're basically doing it for free, and I've done my whole life for free, and I'm broken and old and tired, and I can't do that anymore. I gotta do things that will give me a living.
Yanep is right. I think $100. Thank you very much for the offer. Nathan is right though. $100 over the course of an entire year, it's like not enough to like lock him in.
No.
But like Yanep is like $5,000 dono. Like
Not
obviously
even
we're not
5,000.
saying to do that.
If someone,
but like that would be like more worth
If we were
for
Tom
sure.
and I were earning, I mean, $1,000 a month each, then I would do it. But that's a lot. That's like a majorly successful thing, which is going to be really hard for us to get there.
Agree to 3 months.
I mean, $100.
I said I would do it until the end of the year already. So
yeah,
that's
exactly.
like 4 months.
I think that's fair, and that's like I think that's longer than usual. So I think that if we can lock Nathan in until the end of the year, but then Nathan and I together can look at the analytics, because Nathan and I are both familiar with YouTube analytics and stuff. We can look at those and be like, hey, is this worth continuing? Like, is the show doing okay? But that also gives us 4 months of verifiable data to like work through, so we can decide then.
Yeah.
Did Nathan sign the contract for the end of the year?
No, he's afraid.
I stated it, so I'm going to do it. I made the contract with my mouth.
Yeah, but you say,
can I say something?
Yeah, but you say a lot of things.
Sure do.
I just want to say thank you guys very much for having me on. It is always a lot of fun.
No problem, Derek.
Thanks
for
Derek.
trolling.
King
Thanks for
Troll,
being a
Derek,
supporter.
thank you for being here.
Thanks, Derek.
All right.
I think if the show goes on for a year, Derek has to say that Bob Lazar is real.
And you know what? I'll say this. Derek called in and Derek supported, but I haven't seen Mothman do that.
Wow.
Wow, just saying.
Mothman.
Just saying. That's all.
Shots fired.
All right. I will change my conditions. If Nathan signs a contract to go through the end of the year, there'll be $100 red dono for me.
You don't have to
Literally
do that,
just
but thank you. I mean, you
Nope,
should do
not
that.
by-
Do
not
it.
mouth. Sign.
In blood.
I'll write my own contract and I'll sign it. Tell you what, I found a quarter on the ground today, and it was a real shiny one.
Was it
Wow.
on the side of the bed?
No, it was not. It was on the street. Heads
Nathan, do you remember
heads
that?
up too. That's good luck.
Nathan, do you remember that time that I was going to work and I got on my bike and the car next door, there was a $100 bill on the ground next to it, and then I told you about it. And you were pretty upset that I found the $100 bill.
I found a $100 bill too on the beach.
When?
And when I lived in Jack's Beach.
Oh.
That was probably like $13. $100
Dang.
bill. Don't know what
That's
I
a lot of
did.
money
with
for
it.
You know who's always finding money is Seth, but he's always looking.
Yeah, he is. My brother does find a lot of money on the ground.
And that leads, but that also leads to the thing about aliens that I will say to Derek, you're not going to find what you're looking for unless you're looking, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And that's
You know
why
what I
that's
mean?
why I have found them, because I'm looking and they come right to me.
Everything
Exactly.
you've lost and found is always in the last place you look.
Well, that's a good point to end the show, I think. Thank you for everybody for calling in. Thank you again, Jamie. Thank you for the donators. Thank you, Nathan and Katie.
Thank you, everyone.
Tomorrow, noon. Tomorrow at noon.
We're here. Be there with us, everyone. Goodbye and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
I hung up on all of them. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Tom is not here to say goodnight. He did it in the chat. Thank you for joining us. This has been fun. This is a long episode, over 3 hours. We try to do between 2 to 2.5, sometimes 3, I guess.
I never
Friday night.
2.
I guess Fridays might run late because we got members calling in. So yeah, thank you. I found $50 once, and then the next week I found 100. Dang, Huddle, Rich, you got good luck too. Thank you. There's Tom. Everyone go to bed. All right, I have to go eat food and give a kiss to this lady. You smell really nice.
I like you shaved.
Oh yeah,
Looks good.
they trimmed. All right, everyone. Thank you for being members. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I do like doing this show. I want to keep doing it. I'm mostly teasing when I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to stick it out. But I also do want this to be a successful thing, and you never know what's going to catch on. I know repetition and doing something over and over is what helps bring an audience, and I would like to do that, but you got to have a time limit because I gotta film this dad movie. I want to make something that's going to do well. And I don't want to spend too much time on other things. But I don't want to sound like I'm complaining either, because I'm not. I like doing this show, and I appreciate you all being here, so thank you. Hopefully other people join. Tell your friends who like conspiracy theories and spooky stuff and aliens and ghosts to come on by. And we can all hang out. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Random schedule, but there it is. Thanks, everyone. Tom didn't have to shave his eyebrow tonight. Maybe tomorrow, Saturday, if anyone wants to give a red dono $100 or more, Tom will shave his eyebrow. We'll spin that wheel.
Maybe that's what I can do with my Saturday work money.
Do not donate. You cannot do that. You're just giving 30%.
I want the sewing machine.
You're just giving 30%. Then go buy the sewing machine. You don't need to spend it on YouTube and then have it come to me 3 months later. You're throwing away 30%. YouTube was taking 30%. No, you just go buy the sewing machine. Oh my gosh, she doesn't.
Getting my sewing machine.
Mental patient, everybody. All right, goodbye and good night. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.